Hi, Skittles. Hi, everyone.
Voices.
Hi, Soothsayer. Hi, guys. River's gonna hate you for this, but we're matching! And we didn't mean for it.
Oh my god.
I love you.
We're matching the background too.
We are, but that's just because of the background right now. Not jump scared. Not at all. I just saw Tali go darting past.
She's kind of crazy today.
She is fucking nuts. She slashed me. It's fine. In between my knuckles.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. But it hurt at the time. Hi, Crusteds. Hello, hello. I'm gonna launch it. In the meantime, yes. Play. Oh, I forgot it has music. Hold up. We're gonna switch over musics. Also, we gotta get it so that way you guys can see it. PC game. What is all this shit, by the way?
You asked me that last time and I said I don't know.
It's still there.
It's all like, it's the Microsoft Text Input application.
But it's all null.
So I don't know.
Oh. Right. Hey. There we go. Alright. Forgot I have to put all of you in front. Oh wait, the volume's super loud too. What do we have it at? -20?
Yeah, something like that. Cresteds has to leave.
Cresteds, no. You poor bean. Won't be able to stay. I gotta go. Get them all laid. I will try my best. Thank you, Cresteds, for stopping by and saying hi, though. Thank you, thank you. Hello. It text input app. Yes, something to that effect.
Yeah,
There's
just,
like 8 of them.
Yeah, there's just a weird option on, what is this, OBS Studio?
Yeah.
So.
But no, it's an option, which means it's an application I can select.
Running, yeah.
Why are there 8 of them?
There were like 5, not 8.
There were like 6 or 7. Maybe 8.
What did you miss? You just did
Hi, Lissabee.
Ocarina of Time yesterday, right?
I did. I finished getting all the heart pieces. So that's all said and done. And I got all the bottles. So we are completely ready for Ganon's castle. So I'm going to put this in front instead. There we go. So that way I can see the... Well, nope. There we go. I love organizing everything. All right. This is fine. Hi, Recreatorify. Hello, hello. Windows 10, ladies and gents. Yeah, pretty much. Twitch crashed for a moment. Welcome back, Skittles. But yes, I got all of the heart pieces and bottles. So I did all the big pose. I got the gold scale so I could dive deep because I needed that for the, for one of the heart pieces. But I somehow ninja'd my way into getting this golden scale because you're supposed to get it with a 14-pound fish. Mm-hmm. I got a 13-pound fish and was like, I'm going to try it anyway. I gave it to him and he's like, here's some money. I'm like, damn it. So then next time I caught a big fish, I knew it was a big fish. I accidentally bead through to see how big it was. So I had to bring it to him to weigh it. And he's like, it's a 13-pound fish. Here's a gold scale. I'm like, that was the same poundage. So I got a gold scale. I don't understand. I ninja'd. Hi, Pancat.
Maybe it was like 13.9 or something.
I don't know, but it doesn't tell you pointage.
Rounded.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what somebody said, but it doesn't tell you pointage. But hello. Yes. But, I was starting to wonder if your chat was broken. What happened? Windows 10 can be poop. It's true. What's this game about? Lesbians in space in Gundams who are deciding whether or not to side with their factions or the other girls' factions, and if they want to make out.
Kind of.
Mostly. That's what I'm all about. You can describe it better, I'm sure.
That's good enough.
You started saying something. Yeah, disappointment to excitement. Exactly, because I was so disappointed it was 13 pounds, and then surprise, you get the golden scale anyway. Yep. It's true. To be fair, hoards all the cute emotes. I heard bondage step. Pontage?
I think you were trying to say pointage.
Pointage. I did say pointage. Yeah, bondage. Yeah. Hi, Fender. It's all about how you use a cat, not just the size of the fish, of course. Of course. The fish. Just the fish. Fui, 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 fui. I also have coffee. Oh, you said hi earlier, and then I said I can't stay long. Oh, no! Oh, maybe it did. Because I didn't see you comment on anything.
Mm-mm.
So, well, rip
Sleep
chat
is
for a
good,
second.
though.
What is?
Sleep.
Sleep is good. Sleep is really good. Get all that sleep. I would trout slap people with a 14-pound fish. Slap you with a fish. But yes, what happened last time as a quick recap is we are Saturn. Mm-hmm. We have a friend named Mercury who's at the base.
Mercury's command, control.
Yeah.
Like
and
him.
Bitches us out. As they should. Saturn's kind of reckless and is just going in and having fun flirting
Saturn
with all the girls.
stole the prototype from her faction.
Suit. Yeah. The mech.
String of pearls. And the idea is to use it to gain control of the moon. Because who controls the moon controls humanity's access to space.
Right.
And of course the other factions are also trying to stop her. And meanwhile, she keeps saying she has a plan.
She has no plan.
But her plan
Let's
is just
be
to
real.
get laid.
Yeah.
So.
Her plan is to just get laid. Pretty much. Hi, Arian Nilo. Hello, hello.
We think we're trying to do the options that will have us end up with Luna Terra.
Yeah. But you looked a little
We're
more
not
into
sure.
it, and we're not sure if that's really going to happen or not. We don't know if you choose anyone.
Yeah.
We're more thinking that it's actually about legit just the factions and not the girls. But we'll find out. And we do plan on playing the others. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
If it's a lot of the same dialogue, I don't know how we're going to tackle it, but
It's the same. Apparently, it's like the same events. It's the same things happen, but
Yeah.
obviously you're playing the other person,
right.
so it's different.
So it's differently written.
Yeah.
Hi, Katasumi. Hello, hello. So, cool beans. So, real quick before you hit resume.
Mm-hmm.
This next week I don't have the schedule updated yet because I still need to find out from Fender, thank you for 4 months in a row. Can we get love and hype in chat? That's not love and hype. That's a tweet. I avoided that so good. Thank you so much. For 4 months, you cinnamon roll you. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Skonat. Hello. Hi, guys. Hey, well, this is why. It's because the prefix changed. You're fine. But yeah, so, I don't have the schedule updated because I don't know Shy Guy's schedule, and that'll debate on a lot. But I'm assuming you work, and you're not going to ask off work to play more of this with me. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll see.
So, Tuesday, me and Kita should be, and I'll find out more later today, but me and Kita should be playing Borderlands during the day at noon Central Standard Time on Tuesday. In the evening, I gotta figure out what time we'll play more Stardew Valley multiplayer. And then also let me know volume, how we sound versus the game. But then Wednesday should be an art stream, unless Shy Guy's schedule is all fucked up. We'll see. But Wednesday should be an art stream. And then Thursday and Friday are up in the air. They're going to happen. It's just up in the air. One of those days will be the ending of Ocarina of Time. It just depends on when Shy Guy works. Because if he has a split shift or double shift, he won't be able to stream with me. So we got to see what's happening Thursday and Friday. But if I have to do Wednesday with him, I will. And then we'll have an art stream be one of those days. Either way, I have an extra day. Because it should only take one more stream to beat Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So that's what I was saying. If you want to. We could have it in the evening. I suppose. And you don't have to ask off work.
Yeah.
And we could just have an evening stream instead of a daytime stream for once to work way more through this. But either way, Saturday for sure. The 4th is party! ! Party! For the partner party stream where we are going to celebrate getting partner and try and get more emote slots if we hit those goals. But otherwise, it's really just spin the wheel fun time for each sub, resub, gifted sub, $5 donation, or 500 bits. So, it'll be fun. Yes. Hey, they're all fixed. But yes, so that is the plan. These are the plans. So we shall see. Too much squids. Never enough Skittles. Never enough. Never. Yes. Yeah, it'll be art and Poke Fusions. In the beginning and at the end, I do Poke Fusions to kind of just warm up and cool down. And you guys get to enter the raffle to see who's going to pick the scary combination of Pokemon. Or adorable, depending. We'll figure it out. But yes. Hype for party! What about playing Don't Starve Together? Oh god, that freaked me out. I thought it was a bug. Don't Starve Together. I have played that. That was the first ever game me and Kita played with Dark. It's not our type of game, I think. It's not the type of game we normally play. It's a little stressful. But you could watch that on YouTube. We have played a little bit of it. So, more stoned looking Pokemon. Yeah. Or really special ones like Mew and Togepi. So, I think that's it. But yes, depending on when you want to do. And we'll see Shy Guy's. We need to know Shy Guy's schedule again. So whatever the other. Cord. Yeah, it was the headphone cord. Oh my god. She was twirling it and it freaked me out because it was like lightly rubbing against my arm. But yeah, so depending on, we could continue more of this because I want to work through it. I like it. I want to see all the banging. Anyway, so I'm ready now. Mew Togepi is special. It's a special bean. One that I am completely okay with existing. All right. Okay. So we're ready. Load. Yes?
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
All right. So mission complete. We did
the previous mission with Pluto. That was...
we fought with her in a city and accomplished our mission. Yeah. So... Oh, we never did comms?
Oh, I guess not. We might not have.
I think we did.
Did we?
But let's do it anyway.
Oh, we did do this one. Because he's going to say, like, I would love it if you actually fucked this up.
Oh, yeah. Yep, yeah, you're right. Okay, so let's just... No, make it go away.
Make it go away.
Click everything. Twitch keeps crashing. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, exclamation point trigger is for this game. Just in case. It's not much. It's just a little bit. It's what they say are trigger warnings. So, thought it was important. Hi, Sawdurtles. Hello, hello. But yes. Welcome back again. But yes, so, and I believe we read all the mail and everything. Yeah. We're pretty much all ready. So let's go.
Yeah.
Bangity bang. Oh Luna Terra.
In the Garden District, closest to the malfunctioning and broken tidal reactor that kept the colony together, time and space aren't quite right. It's the perfect place for a real fight. How deep under Luna Terra's skin do you think she can get? Who's who?
You're Mercury and I'm Saturn.
Ugh, this place.
You don't feel like seeing home again? Aw, come on.
Don't tell me you don't have... Oh.
Don't tell me you don't have a fond memory. Yeah, Saturn!
Oh, right.
Bitch!
Oops.
Also, he wants us to throw this mission. Mercury does.
Yeah.
So, either way, luckily, it aligns with what we want anyway. Don't tell me you don't have any fond memories of the Academy.
I do, despite myself, and that's why I don't have any wish to see it like this. A ruined garden that only reminds us how weak the gravity of this whole venture really was compared to Earth. Not to mention, it was all for something completely worthless, too.
Wait, now you're grumbling about a mission? This is historic.
The Lagrange reactor is just a hollow shell, and there's barely any advantage to have in getting it. This better be a trap to use you as bait to get Memorial Foundation off of our trail.
Oh no, what a terrible trap to fall in.
More flirting, I see.
Is it unbearable?
Yes, extremely. Are you really still getting nowhere with her?
What are you talking about?
I think you said you were going to crack her open and peel her shell, but I don't think you have.
You don't know anything. Shh.
Ah, I'm completely and utterly correct then?
She's highly evasive, point blank or sniper shot. I can't seem to hit her.
Your type, I see.
Shut up. I got the Academy's most notorious heartbreaker to look like an idiot to me, so I win. At me. So shut up. She's even stupider than I thought she was.
Dang.
She's not. But she's not as stupid as me. Well, at least there's that.
The game is very good. It's
got a lot of innuendos.
It's very complicated, the story. Like what's going on in the background.
That's why Ripper's
and
here to
piecing
help
together
me.
all of the all the technological terms and the crazy technology they invented and that kind of stuff.
Right. Also, I love Saturn's design as well.
Yeah. But just surface
she's
level.
on the back of my phone now. Hold on. You might not be able to see it. It might be
Just
too bright.
surface level, like the romance and stuff is really, really well done. And then if you have a desire to go deeper with the story, I think it's very rewarding as well.
Ah, it's so excessive bloom.
That's not gonna work.
But I have her as my background. That's adorable. Saturn's probably my favorite. Not who I'd want to date. She's just my favorite. Otherwise, Luna Terra is probably more of my type of them all.
Probably. We'll see.
Which is a problem because they never open up.
Yet. You're the one with your guts all over the place.
Saw the wink. Yes. Oh, just fine. I'm frustrated, all right? But it's not because I'm not getting anywhere or because I even care. All right, this time I'm done playing. Happy? It was on Twitter. I retweeted it. And it's like, maybe this is my background now. If there's anything there, or if she's just metal all the way through, I'm going to find out. If she's that boring, I'll never forgive her. But I'm coming back with guts this time. Fight for real in a fun way, or fight for real in a fun way. So we want to favor Celestial Mechanic. Wait, which one are we?
We are Celestial Mechanics.
So we want to favor...
And she is the Memorial Foundation.
He wants us to throw this, and we want to... Yeah, no, this one.
This one?
Right? He said to throw it, and we want to show her favor. Right? Don't look at me like that, right?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Are you for sure that that's hers?
Yes, that's her faction.
Let's do that one. Never forgotten. It's always the same one. That's why it looked familiar? Yes. Connor, Connor Bay.
Not long ago, the Academy Gardens were beautiful, and they were warm. Now they are colder than space, because no feeling is as cold as wet is, not even vacuum. Under the stability of artificial gravity, Lagrange Colony was as Earth as Earth.
Did I take my med?
I hope so.
Did I leave it downstairs?
I hope not.
There's not a pill laying around here, right?
I mean, there might be on the floor, but that's going to be kind of hard to see.
Okay, continue.
Maybe even a bit more. In being the Earth that Earth was, it was also less. And so Memorial Foundation, Existential Safety, ordered it abandoned first when the space program was decommissioned. Not everyone agreed, and then there was a fight, and then the colony became like this. Ruined in a way only human things can be ruined. The reactor was shattered, and with it all possibility for life and culture. And yet, some of it lingers. Moss grows, objects gather. Sometimes there are whispers, tidal memories, etched into space-time by the humans who spent too short a time there. True space is more of a numb feeling. It's the cold of nothing, and it feels like nothing, too. I'm not so lost in nostalgia I can't tell when I'm not alone. And I know I'm not alone, so say something.
Haha.
Ah, so you did come. You're always close by. And you're always hiding something. And you're always just out of reach. Even though I've seen your face, I feel like I haven't. Even though I've shot you through the heart, it feels like I never touched you.
Maybe you're just dense, Luna Terra. I felt those plenty. I should say that about you, in fact. Luna Terra, maybe you're the one who never came close enough to touch me. Am I just that good, or are you holding back?
You're slippery. And you've gotten better, too.
What makes you say that?
I don't already know where you are this time.
I must have been doing pretty awful before then.
No, you weren't. But it's still unbelievable that you've gotten so good in such a short amount of time. So I don't believe it.
Haha, there's no hiding how much I suck, huh?
No, the opposite. There's no way you weren't this good before.
That's not true.
You've definitely been trained, haven't you?
I never fought other pilots.
Did you fight something else?
That doesn't count. That was nothing but training, and then nothing. The existential threat was never real. It was a trick of the light, and our weapons pierced it with 100% accuracy every time, and no one was ever hurt, and it became real enough to fight. Never became real enough to fight.
That's true. It's also true that this isn't a real fight, either. You were right when you called it play fighting. These machines weren't ever designed with practicality in mind. They simply aren't made with the intention to kill.
Have I considered a daily pill case for 7? Yes, that way I wouldn't know. I know it's just one pill, so it feels like I have a case
excessive.
For one pill. Yeah. Also, I'm just worried I left it downstairs and Talia will go and play with it. But
Probably.
at least
I mean,
we don't have
won't
to worry
eat
about
it.
cats eating it. Yeah. I've read plenty of Dr. Nyx. I don't need the lecture. And you're not even explaining it right. They did make ship shelves with practicality in mind. They made them specifically in a shape that would not allow for death and war. Dr. Nyx just didn't want an end to conflict, because that's silly. You can't be human without it.
Death defeats the purpose of conflict, which is how humans communicate and change. Death and war end conflict. The ship self signals the fundamental transformation of human conflict from suffering into love.
Also, that makes total sense. If I was taking more, I would, but I just have the one. 10-day hero, woo! Fun, oh my word. Even had a dream about Detroit and I meet Marcus and I was an android too. Hey, Marcus. If you know it, explain it the right way.
Ha! If you knew Dr. Nyx, you might have a harder time taking it seriously.
I'm not part of Cradle's Graces for a reason, you know. I'm not that dumb. Not that I don't get the appeal of wanting to be that dumb. Just kidding.
No, I do too. Pluto has that effect, doesn't she?
Yeah, I feel dumb every time. She really makes you want to believe with your whole heart. Even if you never really quite can.
And neither can she all the way through. She just tries very hard.
Luna Terra, why are you really here? To stop me from taking a worthless artifact? To fall into an obvious trap for another chance at stopping me once and for all? To rack up the glory and take all the errant children home for a memorial foundation? To mess me up? Or to make out with me?
Saturn feels herself growing in Luna Terra's eyes. Suddenly, clearly seen. Wasn't I just perfectly clear? What's this ship body for, anyway? I'm here to communicate.
Ah, Luna Terra, you're really shallow and kind of dumb.
I'm honest.
Finally, you're lucky that's enough. Are you ready for that, though? I don't think you're ready.
Well, I think I'm ready.
You want me to check? I won't give an inch.
I'm not like you girls. I'm not a cosmic glow of energy in the dark. Still, I'm metal, and I'm sharp.
You really think I'm not like that too? But I'm already behind you.
It's a double lie, because the movement is to her left, but Saturn is coming from behind. Luna Terra's instincts are too good for her to not twitch fire to her left, even as she realizes it's just bullshit. But then there's nothing. The feeling of being so close to being struck that she can't tell if she was or not.
Are you really not like us girls?
I'm nothing special, like I said.
But you dodged it.
It wasn't real. Nothing to dodge.
Obviously, that's the part that's hard.
I'm fighting for real, just like you wanted.
You're the one who wants that. And fine, dodge this.
Luna Terra's vision fills with pink, the neuroelectric toxin melting into her skin. It feels hallucinatory, weird, stubborn, aggressive, and vulnerable. Just like Saturn. In the poison electric haze, Luna Terra feels a little like Saturn.
No, that's not a thing you should do, Miss Manga Chick. Don't call the girl you're into dumb.
I mean,
Saturn's
it kind of
just...
depends on the girl.
Yeah, that's true. Saturn's personality and the way Luna Terra's taking it, she's not taking it seriously. But, welcome back, Trey. Oh no. Ha, got you!
I like being wrong sometimes, you know? I like not being Memorial Foundation's perfect ace.
It doesn't seem to really suit you, if I'm being perfectly honest. Neither does playing by the rules. Oh my god, can Yumi cosplay them?
Oh my god. Calm down. If ship selves don't play by the rules when you're fighting, it stops looking like fighting.
Oh yeah? What does it start looking like? Also, that's not where I am.
Liar.
Are you willing to bet on it?
Yeah.
Then go!
Stakes of hard light are fine for flirting, but that's not what this is. The Merecrisium spear, made for reconciling the Earth and the Moon, is meant to be used up close. It's the distance where skin touches skin, the obligation that humans have for other humans, hard like gravity and warm like light. If no one has been worse at wielding that duty than Luna Terra, she's all the more the one who should be carrying that weight. Saturn only realizes after, when the lightness and heaviness starts to lift, that it had hit her too.
Get your mind out of the gutter, cat. Never! Saturn is calling almost everyone dumb, it's true. Make love, not war. Would love to see that cosplay. I already have a black wig. That might work. But her hair's more of the purple aspect.
It's more like cobalt, yes.
Which
and
I
you don't have a jumpsuit.
I would make it. That's called making it.
Open-topped jumpsuit.
It's called making it. Also, I don't know what the rest of their bodies look like. I hope they have like a full... That doesn't count. That's not real. That's someone's representation.
Yeah, I know.
Also, they called it Kid Saturn.
Yeah, I know.
So that's not like... She's wearing shorts. I didn't read that! You need to get your hand off the mouse!
She just said it didn't... What Luna Terra just did doesn't fit her.
Okay.
I really hate being in charge, actually. And I'm bad at it, too. But sometimes you're the only one left who can do it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dre. That's terrifying. Well, I'm glad everything's okay now. Jesus. Dragon. Hi, Dragon, by the way. Even if you hate it and it's totally self-destructive.
Especially then.
Sometimes I think, why do we have to fight anymore? Let's just do this obscene other thing, the thing that fighting could be. And then you say something like that, and I want to fight you so bad.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. If he's drunk.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get it.
You're hilarious. It makes me want to see you squirm. Like, in a nice way, though.
You can try. What?
It's just funny. I love it when you play cool. 'Cause you're not.
Let's communicate aggressively. That's what humans do.
Sure, I've already given up on that worthless reactor. They're never gonna scold me enough to make me regret this. Oh, okay.
I think there are at least, like, partial busts, like, waist up publicly. Because that's kind of what you
tweeted.
Yeah. So, it's January 31st, 1981, and the day is almost here. The deadline to save everyone who came up to space with us, fought with us, tried to bring everyone up with us. If we shut down the lunar gravity well, there won't be any choice left. The power that keeps our ship selves in check will fall apart, and we won't have anywhere else to go but home. If we kill the dream, no one will die. We really, really hope that's true. No one should die in space. No one should die, period. No one has to die, because ship self-combat is shimmering missiles of light, cosmic explosions, electricity that sears through the soul, blade sciences impossible for a human to produce, dances of combat without end. A fight against ideas with toys. Humans would never show that sort of compassion to each other. Earth's answer is a single atomic particle fired at near light speed directly into the cockpit core. A true weapon from a military force. The quickest, most efficient, instantaneous, unavoidable way to kill a human. The most boring possible way to pointlessly die. No drama, no meaning, just nothing. Luna Terra.
Hey, Flagrant. Yeah, I could ask him on it, that's true.
It's January 30th, 1981. In the end, they might get everything they want, in the way that no one else wants. If we open up the lunar gravity well, then we can establish forever another Earth. And maybe another. We can inhabit the whole system. But that will cut humanity into two, and more. The distance will be so much further. Everything we have will be even farther from them. How much are we going to lose? How much will we never be able to give them? How much will we never be able to give them? The moon is very close to being part of Earth. It's full of life, and humans can live here now. It feels impossible, and I don't want to give it up. We should break it off forever, shouldn't we? All I want is to stitch these two humanities together. But if one of us dies as a result, I will fight forever to keep that precious thing alive. From Pluto.
It's okay,
She's apparently
Lissabee.
a princess.
Oh. Hi, JD.
It's January 30th, 1981. They don't name it.
It's my birthday!
Because naming it gives it power.
Well, before I was
But
born.
not naming it gives it more. It must be in every corner, behind every door. Far, far away, in the spaces between stars. It is defined and categorized in every human culture, and it is deliberately omitted from explicit naming conventions by Memorial Foundation in favor of a euphemism less captivating to the imagination, such as existential threat, rather than a specific word that would stimulate the imagination. But a trick like this will not work. In the euphemism is a hollow void that can hold all fears and all possibilities. Through gravity, humans decide what is real and what is not. But what is not does not stop existing. And it, like humans, can decide. It's the kiss of inverse, everything that humans can imagine but can't become. The shortcut to attaining it is to forsake everything that humans already are. If a bunch of idiots get tricked into going there, it would make a very convenient enemy for Earth. That's their real fear. Before that happens, I will tell you a little secret. Ready?
And she doesn't.
Saturn.
What a tease. Day 7.
RIT installation complete. New OS in operation. Celestial Mechanics fleet collecting in the orbit of Earth's moon. Request for assistance received.
Ignore.
Awaiting manual input of mission parameters. Mission: assist Cradle's Graces and Celestial Mechanics with the opening of the gravity well and changing gravitational constants to make conflict with Earth possible. Mission created. Get in as much trouble as possible with the Memorial Foundation ACE. Mission created. Calculating gravitational slingshot data from server hack. Ready for launch? Yes. Accepted. Normalizing gravitational slingshot effect. Prepare for immediate launch to Earth's moon.
Memorial Foundation's like falling in. Celestial Mechanics 37%. That is a weird percentage.
That is a weird percentage.
Alright. Poor Pluto. Semi-lurking. Oh, it's always honored. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
12,
no one got hurt.
25, 37.
Oh, okay.
Should we do the mail and alerts or the communications first?
Let's do mail and alerts first.
Okay.
Why the children?
So this is from Nix, who directed the
the one they were talking
training
about.
program. They aren't children anymore, but when they were pilots, they were, for all the obvious reasons that children are more suited to be pilots than adults. Since the decline of the space program, there have been fewer and fewer waves of new recruits, and the current pilot generations have no successors. Adults are serving as pilots because there are no longer any children in space, and adults should not have to serve as pilots. It would be cruel to send children to fight a war so that adults don't have to, especially as adults have far more powerful tidal forces than children. In their physical and metaphorical manifestation, tides are the measurement of the authority that culture has over the universe, the light of the soul that turns all impossible things into our dominion. The gravitational forces of children are weak enough to perceive and engage the existential threat without obliterating it instantly, and, as a cancer that exerts a subtle influence in the back of our unknowing minds, they are suited to protect us from it. For this reason, Memorial Foundation has pushed against traditional cultural institutions for engaging existential threats with this more humane practice, due to the resiliency of children and detrimental long-term effects contact with existential threats has on adults in the vast majority of cases. In some exceptional circumstances, contamination lingers in children. Their gravitational forces never achieve sufficient power to extinguish the existential threat without resistance. Without the tidal force to challenge other adults, they remain in limbo, unsuited to anything else. The remaining small percentage of the original pilot program that continues to reside in space is made of such cases.
Alright.
There's a lot of weird metaphysics going on in this.
That was a lot
note.
of going over my head.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it for a while.
Okay.
So what I was saying it's really complicated because they've invented a lot
Background's complicated.
a lot of metaphysics behind their universe.
I don't even know what metaphysics means.
Like they've invented a lot of not real way the universe works.
Okay.
Like they're not using gravity and tidal forces
Demotus. Okay,
the same
totally
way
lost.
we do.
Right. Okay.
Because earlier they said the existential threat that they were scared of. So basically, in the 50s, we encountered what we thought were aliens, and we named them an existential threat to make it sound, more sanitary. But then it turned out there was like a single line of dialogue in the middle of one of their flirting sessions that implied that the existential threat that they were afraid of was just like echoes of humanity's gestalt cultural influence on the sort of platonic underlying structure of the universe.
Okay.
So like humanity as a embodiment through existing influences the universe, and that created echoes in other parts of the universe that manifested as this threat that we built the space program to fight against.
Okay.
And then we figured out that, they're not actually aliens. They're just sort of phantoms, shadow echoes of humanity's.
Huh. Well.
It's
sounds like weird. They had children as pilots. That too. But...
They did. He says here, children. So they had to send children because children wouldn't.
Thought and philosophy. Yeah.
Children wouldn't instantly destroy the threat.
They were trying to figure out other ways.
It was better to not instantly just annihilate the enemy. It was better to engage in all this theater of mechs and Gundams and crazy anime fights for some reason.
Reminds me of that one movie that was a book first. Where the kids.
That one?
The kids
Ender's Game?
Yeah.
Only because they're children.
Yeah, only because it's children. Different process, though, or mindset.
So this is a new aversion proposal from the Memorial Foundation.
There's the quick sum up to Mona's.
Thank you. I'm no different from my former colleagues. I think we all want the same thing, ultimately, every one of us. I'd implore you to be forgiving of them, though not their methods. Many of us are thankful for the ending of the Cold War, the paranoia and suspicion that accompanied the strength of the existential threat in this world, as it fed on the trauma and malaise and discontent of the world after the war. But I think some of us must have some reservations about the future. In abandoning existential threats to address the threats of our home, it will inevitably result in us turning to conflict between humans once more, and in turn the existential threat will thrive. We are looking for the smoothest, most uncontested future. I won't lie, this will not ensure happiness for everyone. In fact, it may be difficult to understate how much it will ensure the opposite, for what we will ensure are very few. But what I'm proposing will ensure the maximum happiness for the maximum number of people. And what else can we do?
Also, fun fact, when you change different people, so like this is Saturn's interface, their interface changes in colors. Pluto's gonna hurt my retinas. Real bad.
Yeah.
Alright. Comms. Oh, were you seeing...
it doesn't keep those older
Aww.
ones. That's annoying. Because I was going to look that up.
Well.
Do you think about Ninth still?
That's out of nowhere. I think about him every day, obviously. Them. They're the reason celestial mechanics exists. First, to understand what happened to them. And then, because we couldn't stop thinking about it. About how to make what happened to them to us.
We still don't know what it was exactly. They had us all get together to reach through space and time and contact the existential threat, wherever it came from, to make sure that it truly had been defeated for good. I think they were really hoping it wasn't. We felt the same, especially us, who never got to fight yet. We reached together as far as we could.
And Ninth?
I think Ninth.
And Ninth reached farther than anyone. I didn't think it would have been them before anyone else. But I didn't know them.
Was it that they reached too far?
Or what?
Or something reached to them?
What's the difference? In the end, they got it. Whatever it was. Are you having second thoughts?
Maybe. They were the only one. I always wondered why that was.
Were they special?
In a good way? Or a bad way?
Were they chosen?
What would be the criteria?
We know it's none of that, though.
Just a lonely, unchosen child, without so little presence in this world that they fell into another one.
That's how it is. The only trick is how to do it on purpose.
That's just it. Are we too attached? I want to be something new and share it with everyone. Am I too heavy for the apple?
It's a thin line between falling into inverse because you have hope, and because you don't have any left. We should be glad it's not so easy, you know. What?
Okay.
That was deeper than they usually go. They usually have, like, play, push, and fight pretty much the whole time. All right, so Pluto or Luna Terra.
I mean, you want to do Pluto first, right?
Yeah, so the acceleration due to gravity. Celestial mechanics and Cradle's Graces have one thing in common, and that's escaping Earth's gravity. To do that, they need Saturn and Pluto to work together to corrupt the lunar gravity well. It's an opportunity for one to get the upper hand over the other, but they're not thinking about it politically. Thinking about bangity bang.
That's okay. It's a confusing...
It's very deep.
Like I said, the romance is simple and straightforward so far. The flirting.
That's what I like.
But
the background story, which I like, but I would need explained to me. So the bangity bang is the easiest thing for me to get into.
I mean, we've only seen like a third of it so far.
True, because we're not seeing what's on the other people's perspectives, and that's what we plan on doing too. And we'll have you guys vote who we play next, Pluto or Luna Terra.
How is the new equipment fitting?
It's not that much weirder than how it was before. This mission really is a weird one, Mercury.
This was always the plan, you know that. The lunar gravity well is the anchor that all tidal reactors resonate with. It's how ship selves maintain their form, how colonies on other planets and orbital bases, and ships, maintain environments humans can survive in. Gravity in both the literal and figurative senses is required for us to live in space, and without it, we dissolve into the universe, become everything that humans aren't.
Mercury is hot, that's true.
There's a lot of that in the universe, if you've noticed. If we want to turn into something interesting and specific, we have to make sure that we're controlling the aversion process.
Is it going to work?
Probably not. I wouldn't trust Apatus to do this right. There's nothing in it for him, so why would he care? When he lived on Earth, he had everything he wanted. He isn't like anyone else who came to space.
He's just flirting with the idea of transcending human limits for boring reasons, and only for his. There are no places left on Earth to conquer, so he wants to be the first to own the future.
If this actually works, I don't want to share it with him.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I told you I was playing this how I wanted, right? I'm not letting him have this. Saturn tempts Pluto to fall in with her, or Pluto tempts Saturn to entertain a silly dream. The top one. Celestial mechanics advances.
Yeah, that's very true, but honestly, following it from the start helps a little, but they do just really throw you in.
Yeah. Like, the beginning really didn't get that deep into it. This just all of a sudden was like, here's all the shit, so I'm just as lost as you guys are. Hey.
I like it, but it is tough. On the lunar South Pole, the moon's first city glitters mundanely. So ordinary it's hard to believe it's not just another site on Earth. The Lagrange colony was destroyed, the Ares colony was stillborn, but Earth's satellite is almost as much Earth as Earth is. So we have the authority to name Earth's satellite the Moon, part of our body, the native sphere, and not foreign, unknown Luna. Even if the space program is ended, the Moon will remain part of Earth as it once was, before a cosmic event tore it from Earth.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was influenced by Cowboy Bebop. I don't remember much from Cowboy Bebop, though.
Reclaiming the Moon was a historically and existentially important event for all of us. Except for this impossible tower on an impossible mountain, in a point of eternal light, which is not so earthly yet. The gravity well is suspended directly above the tower's point, resonating with Earth to keep every wayward human in space grounded. The Moon has been taught almost all of the Earth's gravity, but not quite. There is still some possibility left. You're quiet. Are you up to something?
What makes you say that? Oh, my squiggle.
The tilde, but also everything else.
Fourth wall. Hey, I'm being very sneaky here.
The string of pearls and the crown macula circle around the small, glimmering void of the gravity well. For all the good it might do, Celestial Mechanics and Cradle's Grace's capital ships are standing by, just not too close. Who knows what could happen? I should be suspicious, shouldn't I? I think you must have some sort of evil plan.
Of course. You should always be suspicious. I'm shifty. I'm here to get the upper hand.
Good. That's why I'm here too. Still, I don't mind if it's your evil plan that finally succeeds, as long as it's yours.
You're trying to fluster me. Try harder.
I don't think there's much actual math in this, Trey.
Like, it's all imaginary math? I mean, it is working. I just want to get flustered more.
You're in a really good mood. So I'm extra worried. More worried to be working with you than all the times fighting you. Not in a bad way, though.
Seems like we're accidentally romancing her more than anything else.
It does feel like it. I wonder... The gravity well is a massive engine, and it is very stable. To destabilize it is very dangerous to everything and everyone, which is why they're opening it. Did I skip one?
I don't think so. I think you just made it go by faster.
The escorting operational platforms from Cradle's Graces and Celestial Mechanics tonelessly coordinate with each other to instruct Saturn and Pluto on preparations, like exes that are forced to attend an event for their children together, because that's what they are.
Now you're the one who's quiet. I was in a good mood. Did I tease you too much?
Oh no, I was just remembering something. Do you remember this too? We did something like this before, a long time ago.
We did? Together? I only saw you a little bit back on the campus. It was kind of a weird time. You seemed really far away then, more so than now. And we weren't there that long. For the third generation, they wanted to kickstart the process, not a whole childhood of care and attention, but condensed, chemically assisted, cybernetic enhanced growth. It's a lot of words. They wanted us to go from nothing to perfect. I guess by that standard, we didn't fall so short as short as we could have.
We'll get there.
I'll get there. Unfolding dimensional chords. Begin torque acceleration.
She does have a lot of makeup. Pluto.
They both do.
Yeah.
It's just she's more on the eyeshadow aspect because she's wearing hot pink. Hi,
Big
Nico!
shade. Oh, that's Nico.
Hi, Nico!
How's it going?
Hello. Saturn's wearing a lot of hot pink eyeshadow and stuff. Pluto's got the lipstick and eyeshadow, and then Luna Terra's like not wearing anything. Hello.
They were hard times. I was really bad at first, right? Not just terrible at all the classes, all of the tests, all of the work, but I wasn't obedient or likable either. I was super annoying.
Super annoying.
Yeah.
Miss you. We understand.
Life is
busy. Same. All the love.
It still feels like that's me most of the time.
You're in an opera! I need video recordings! Please! Also, for those that don't know, Nico has a beautiful singing voice. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that can't be true.
Of course it's true. I wouldn't have tried so hard if I hadn't been like that at first. When I first got here, I knew I was lucky, and should have been so much happier than I was on Earth. But everything felt wrong. It took a long time for those memories to turn happy. Containing stray particles, establishing net.
It was the opposite for me. At first, I loved being a science experiment, but I guess it would have been different for you. I didn't think about that. But you made it sound like we met each other before? Enabling physical canceller. Limit off.
I'm good at remembering people. There's not that many of us, so it's not that hard. But I remember you. You looked like you started out perfect. I was a little jealous of you. I'm not surprised you don't remember the one thing we did together. Everyone was there, and we were just thinking about what happened, not anything else.
Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, that. We were all there, so of course you were there. I didn't think about that either.
I think this is sad.
Oh.
Oh, you're talking about...
sad.
No, you're talking about... Yeah, that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Nyx, Apatis, and Europa all wanted the space program to justify its existence. Earth didn't agree. The alien threat that we defeated with such ease wasn't even worth it. Just a shadow created by waves of humanity in space. A color and a light that fought us, but never came into focus.
Affectation? Is that how you say that word?
Where?
Luna Terra isn't wearing much makeup unless you choose to believe the scar is an affectation.
I think that's how you say that, yeah.
Yeah. And it probably does help. I played Chaos Child before a visual novel in the Science Adventure series.
Doesn't help.
Oh, it doesn't help. Gotcha. Yeah. Give us a sample, right, Nico? If you have a sample, you can throw it in chat. Actual opera, yes. Nico's got a beautiful singing voice.
I mean,
wasn't your final what I went to where you had to sing? Oh my god, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Saturn was a good guy when I saw her. I think they're all good guys. They're just...
No, Saturn was a guy.
Oh, was a guy. No, Saturn, they're all chicks.
And she has short hair, I guess.
I know, but, I mean, Mercury's trans dude.
Yeah.
Mercury is a trans
Mercury
dude.
and Europa are dudes. And Apatus. And I think
Apatus is, yeah.
Mars.
Because Apatus is her and Mercury's ex. That's awkward. And then we don't know, but for what we do know, these are all women. Born woman, but we don't know. We won't know until we play them. Well, like, we don't know if it... Yes, cis women, thank you. I always forget that's the term. But I don't know... We don't know otherwise until probably we play through them. Because we didn't know Mercury's trans dude until that conversation in the email. So... Oh, we're your Sunday best to this type of opera? I don't know. I can call you on the Skypes and sing. I don't have Skype anymore. But...
So they had us all come together
totally
over the gravity well.
And do that
just like this.
Hi, Don Sloan.
Yep, I'm River.
Yes.
To see if we could pull whatever they were more fully into our universe. And then it went so wrong.
So wrong.
So that they were saying the aliens they were fighting were just, they were never like, there was just lights and colors. They could never like get them with any clarity. So they had all the pilots come to where they are now and like try to force them to focus, like come into our universe fully physically.
Gotcha.
And then it went wrong.
That was when the space program really ended, wasn't it?
We never should have done it. It was risky and no one knew what they were doing and everyone was desperate.
I don't know. Maybe Ninth doesn't feel the same way.
The tiny point of glimmering darkness in the gravity well sometimes shines in such a way that for a moment it seems like there's something inside it. Is that Ninth?
You're the one that's... I don't know.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. I can't blame them for what happened, though, either way.
Huh, really, though? What do you mean, can't blame them? I mean, they were the ones who gave in, right? When most people talk about what Ninth did, or what happened, when they turned inside out in the light of the gravity well, it was as if it was a horrible accident. They turned inside out. Oh my god. Not something they did on purpose. Why do you talk about it like it was?
I just had this feeling. I didn't really know Ninth at all. No, maybe I should be honest. Just be honest for a sec. Maybe I should just be honest. For a second, I was thinking the same thing.
What if I jump in?
The background is extra-dimensional beings invade our universe in the solar system. Yes, sort of. But the extra-dimensional beings are just echoes of humanity's collective influence on reality. Kind of. There aren't actually aliens. That's why they're shutting down the space program, because it's not, worth it. Have fun in Overwatch, Nico.
Have fun. Love you, honey. Miss you. Also, I should totally have you on to sing for everyone at some point.
This is
really meta. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Just a little bit. Steins Gate Zero is from that Chaos Child universe. Steins Gate Zero, the first 30 minutes, described the string theory and several black hole theories. I don't know what Steins Gate is.
It's okay.
You know, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Bastard. Hello, hello. Oh my god, it's Bastard. Hello. I just made that connection that the 3 was Lee. Alright. What if I jump in? Ah, Dunce! Thank you for the raid! Can we get a shout out for Dunce? He's a part of Robot College. I streamed D&D with him last night. Thank you so much. You guys should be following him if you're not already. Were you having fun? What were you playing? Me and River are playing a visual novel about lesbians in space in mechs, and they have to fight or make out, but it's getting really deep. We're almost at the end of Saturn's run, who's this girl over here, but we're probably going to play another girl after this.
Playing Smite with Messi.
Hey, I'm assuming it was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Guys, go check out Dawn's. Just saying. Hello, everyone. Go grab some food. Thank you so much for the raid. Get those well-deserved noms. All the well-deserved noms. Hey. Alright. I thought the same thing. We could have been like them. During the testing, when we saw the gravity well open before us, we could have jumped in too if we wanted to.
It was scary.
It was, but a lot of us looked at that, and after, we thought, us too. And that was how celestial mechanics was born. That's the truth, whatever Apodus... Bleh. That's the truth, whatever Apodus really wants aside. We have our own ideas.
That's amazing. I couldn't be so brave. When Earth looked at what emerged, they were filled with despair. So that's how I decided to feel too. After all, it was proof that the existential threat was the same thing it's always been. The same thing we've been fighting as long as humans have been humans. The shadow of possibility cast by us. The not-quite-there aliens we had fought for so long were just caused by our ripples in space-time. We only had ourselves to lose, and nothing to gain, by fighting them. Where Ninth went and what they became, only Venus knows.
What did you really feel in that moment, before you told yourself otherwise? I'll tell you how I felt. I felt smug. I mean, I did everything right, and that loser messed it up. When I learned it was the end of the program, I was mad. But when they demoted me from piloting anyway, I realized I was the fool. It was an important lesson on not being a good girl.
Stabilizing reaction. Synchronicity perfect. Hold until stable. I feel like I know you a little better now, Saturn.
Me too, in a new kind of way. Now you, what did you really feel?
The gravity well opens. The reactor is turned inside out, from shining white to infinite black, drawing in all that is and emitting all that isn't yet. But with gravity itself, the weight we have in the universe, that alone is all we need to touch.
Oh.
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 Just like everyone's like, oh.
Oh, this is Pluto.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, there you are.
I knew we'd only get a moment to touch. Do you, maybe, think sometimes of falling in? Even you? You must have thought about it. Core resonance in perfect conditions. Ready for full release.
Keep a straight face, Kat.
I can't!
This is all a metaphor. It's all just a metaphor.
Oh my god. Ooh.
We're mature here.
I'm 5. Alright. Well, click! I already said this one.
Gravity well unbound. All stability checks nominal. Here it comes. Back then, I almost did jump in. I thought about it before it was happening. When they said you must not, under any circumstances. It would make anything I couldn't do possible, if I left everything I had behind. It's an awful paradox of a deal, but I wanted to do it so much, I would have, if Neith hadn't wanted it 1 second more. I've never told anyone that. You're really good at seducing people, Saturn.
If I gave you the chance to fall in again, would you?
Would you fall in with me?
Oh, just you wait and see.
The gravity well shines. It is collapsing into a star. Everything is starting. The opening was peaceful, perfect, no problems. Yet there is a feeling like the fluttering of wings deep down. There are 8 days, aren't there?
I thought so.
Because this feels really final.
Yeah, it does. I don't know. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh. That is
okay.
That is a nice way to self-censor your work. Like all the perfectly placed hands so you don't have to worry about it. Hi Gotham Demon Rose, what a way to come in. Hello.
Right?
That got kinky quickly.
It was sweet.
It was sweet. Symbolism for the win, I guess.
We have new columns and mail. Surprisingly.
Yeah. That white bit? Wow, I missed the white bit. Damn it. Probably good. It probably would have distracted me.
Everything is ready for you. I wish you would let me help you more.
You'll be fine back home.
Without a ship. I envy you a little bit. Piloting is for girls and jocks. It's not my thing. But I wish I was coming with you. Sometimes, a very, very tiny bit.
Mercury, we are very different. But I love you. We're parts of the same thing. We wanted the same things. And I'll walk alongside you until we get them.
Really? You're not leaving? Possibly forever?
If I'm leaving, you're coming with me. If I stay, I'll bring you home. You know you can't rely on me for anything, but you can count on me for this. I promise. I promise.
You promise with correct punctuation and capitalization?
So you know it's real. What else can I do to pay you back?
Nothing. I count on you for a lot, Saturn. The same way you count on me.
Aw, that was hella sweet, yo. Oh my god, all the clips. Oh, so good. It's called clever censoring, the best kind. It's true. How poetic. Metaphor of the game pretty much is this whole thing.
So
Why children?
This is also titled Why Children, and it's from the Memorial Foundation archives. I think this is just restating.
Oh, they might have forgotten to color it.
Space...
Plotus. Plutus. Plotus. I like Plotus more. You did make it. With a lot.
I think this is mostly restating things in that earlier email, but by the end of the space program, with recruitment having stopped almost a decade before the official decommissioning of the space program, all the pilots had become adults. Yet they were recruited as children and spent the fiercest years of fighting against the existential threat as children. Much like criticisms levied at the scout programs on Earth, it was a motion that Memorial Foundation considered heavily in deciding how to recruit their pilots. Children have no special piloting qualities, with much weaker tidal authority than adults, who, of course, have the tidal authority to engage other adults. Adults would be stronger, more powerfully able to use ship selves. Much more so, the beloved and chosen adults rather than the discarded and flawed children that were chosen. On Earth, adults, with much stronger tidal forces than children, will destroy the existential threat before even comprehending it, and because of this, those threats are able to hide in the world, and prey on those who are more weak, such as children, or those who are unchosen even as adults. Those who are strong enough should struggle with other humans, and those who are weaker protect the rest from the trivial threats outside humanity. Sustained contact with the existential threat often exacerbates this effect, and there is a cold, twofold reason for delegating those who will and who will not confront existential threats. Children, and the unchosen, bear the burden so adults will not be worn away.
Alright, and that was the only one?
Yep, just that.
Alright. Plastic versus metal. Earth has promised to let the children of space sort themselves out for now, but their machines of war guard the way back home just in case. When Saturn and Luna Terra meet in a chance encounter, the true terror of humanity stares them down. All right.
Okay.
Did we get a nice little scene of them embracing too?
I don't know.
Please. I need this. Spinning up tidal reactor. Frequency double checks first turn.
100%.
Frequency double checks second turn.
Stop and spin them again.
From 0? Again? Where were they at?
99.59s. But it doesn't matter. They should be at 100%, so we're spinning them again.
Mercury, if I go out and die, it's not going to be because we didn't quadruple check the reactor pulse.
Every reactor pulse.
Oh, that one.
Yes, it is very heavily Evangelion inspired.
Yeah.
I'm not super familiar with Evangelion, but especially the designs of the ship selves.
So much backstory I don't understand. All the backstory! It's okay, me too.
A lot of backstory. Saturn, this time, please, could you listen for once? No matter how useless I know that telling you this is, I know I say this over and over, but can you listen? Seriously. Tell me you're not going to be risky, this time. It's not a game anymore. This mission is different. It's not ship self to ship self. Those troops are real weapons from Earth, designed for threats that are real, not existential. They're perfectly capable of killing. They are designed for no other purpose. That's not going to even be an issue, though, because your orders are strictly to observe and not get remotely close enough to engage. They won't leave stationary orbit around the near side of the moon. They're Earth's insurance plan, and we can ignore them as soon as we make sure that's all they are doing. Don't joke about dying. That can happen. It won't if everything's perfect and you do exactly what you're supposed to.
Oh shit.
It finally matters this time, and you...
Mercury, please. I'm actually really sorry, Mercury. I didn't mean to make you worry. I mean, I didn't mean to make you really worry for real. I promise I'm not going to die, okay? I promise, okay? Luna Terra won't let it happen.
Oh my god.
Making poor choices about who to kiss and what to do isn't the same thing. I listen to you when it's for real, okay? God damn it. I wouldn't cross the line. You're my friend. No one else. No one else is worth you. You're the most important. We've been through too much. Aww, boo. I wouldn't ever go back or throw everything we've got away. You know that, right? Sorry I'm acting like I forgot. Mercury, hey, say something.
You idiot. Give me a minute. Oh.
Aww, Mercury.
Damn it, I was going to act like I tricked you. I was going to get to feel smug, making you think everything was serious, and I was going to lord it over you. But now I'm crying, asshole.
Oh, Mercury! Sorry about me, but I love you too, don't worry. Oh! So, what's Mercury saying to do? Does it matter? I'm afraid!
They're saying don't... He's saying don't engage the Earth's armed forces.
Oh, okay. They hide together in Peaceful Moon's winter night, which is... risk dying, tearing the machine to pieces, which is ours? Wow, no, hide together. Fuck yeah. That's making sure we don't die, right?
It's Memorial Foundation.
Yeah.
And this is Celestial Mechanics.
But neither is Earth.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know
we
what
risk
machine.
dying if we do our thing. So it's good altogether to do the top one, right?
Okay.
Don't make me second guess myself.
Ooh, this is red. It's winter on the near side of the moon, which means it will be half a month before this hemisphere sees day again. The frosted forest will see spring in a week, summer the week after, and fall a week after that. A year of seasons in a month-long day. Even terraformed, could humans live like that? On the near side, though, at least the Earth will always be in the sky, eternally huge, shining with authority and kindness, unlike its agent who hangs in the corner of the sky like a migraine aura. There's nothing extraneous about its shape. It is here to do just two things: look, then kill.
Red means scary. They're so cute!
When Saturn flew a millimeter too high, the autonomous military unit looked, then killed. But just too slow, and Luna Terra pushed her away and dragged them both deep in the winter forest. The unit looks twice as hard. It's been encouraged to not miss twice. Shh, don't make a sound. You're being too noisy.
I get that a lot, but this time I'm not making any noise, so don't tell me to be quiet. You're the one flitting all over the place.
They're listening for gravity. Vibrations are not the kind of noise they care about, so keep moving and don't make noise in your heart. Don't make a sound in all possible senses. Don't make a sound physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Calm down. They don't like it if you're not calm.
First of all, that makes no sense, and secondly, I refuse.
Did you play Undertale, Kat?
I'm playing Undertale in private live streams. So it is all archived there. You can see all previous archives if you do that tier in GameWisp, ! GameWisp will show you all the tiers. So you can do a month and then see all the previous streams of it if you so wish to do so. I have not beaten it yet. I'm going to probably beat it next month. But yes, I have been playing it in private live streams to avoid the issues that is, I noticed that, to avoid the issues that is the fandom sometimes. You guys, I'm sure, are perfectly fucking fine. It's more of the people who jump in and either spoil stuff or randomly are assholes about how you chose to do things. So, it's not you guys, but it's the randos I'm scared of.
I don't think you should die, so think of something else to do instead, because they can kill you. Unlike me, or any ship self. So think about as little as you can, okay? And keep your tidal reactor's output to a minimum. It helps to make yourself be like an object. You will be a thing that other things happen to, rather than an agent. That's what it's looking for, agency. So it can make it cease immediately.
You know, I'm absolutely super good at that. I have a lot of experience with it. So I'm absolutely not going to.
Ha. Well, me too. That's why I suggested it. But you're right, I shouldn't have suggested it like that. How about this instead? Start by thinking about the Earth.
The fuck?
The autonomous device becomes visible instantaneously. It doesn't look anything like a ship's elf, and bears no resemblance to a human shape, because there's no intention for its design to accommodate humans. That's the opposite of what it does. It has nothing to express, only a function to perform.
What did I do?
Probably thought too hard about Earth, but all the same.
It's so creepy. That's supposed to represent Earth? It doesn't even look like the humans made it.
Really? I think it's rather appropriate it doesn't look human at all. They can detect an artificial gravity reactor, but they don't really know what to do unless they can lock a target and kill it. So if it can't verify what it is, it won't do anything.
It feels so heavy, suddenly. What is this?
I'm telling you, that's the Earth. Real gravity. It's very, very heavy. You can feel its authority? That's the gulf between us and a planet.
I know that. I guess it feels really different to feel it in person. You were saying, a way to avoid it?
Do you remember being a normal kid, even for a little bit? Or do you remember the last time you acted convincingly like one?
Obviously. And I was a really good kid, you know.
It's checking your gravity against a script. And it doesn't think. It just checks that variance.
Aren't I pretty excessively varied by now?
Just wait there a second. It's hard to teach on the spot.
It's not that I don't know the idea. How are you so good at it?
It sounds like you kind of hate that I am.
I promised I wouldn't die, but I'm mad I have to do this.
Luna Terra crawls slowly through the frost-bitten green crater to where Saturn is curled amongst cold desert juniper. The dark, barely perceptible dot monitors them in the pale Earthlight, so precisely waiting. It's easier to hide if their ship selves are turned off, or as close to that as a ship self can be, so they climb outside to the cold lunar winter to wait. I'm here. Are you doing okay?
No, obviously I'm scared.
Me too. So forget what I said. I hate doing that too. Are you warm lying there?
You're not warm at all, but at least your boobs are soft. The autonomous unit doesn't like flirting, huh? Uh-oh. Oh, it's fine.
You should think, instead, about how you're keeping a secret. Keeping it really close. Waiting for the perfect moment. And no one else can know.
Okay, I can do that. That's not so bad.
Is it that big a difference?
There's an infinite difference between someday and never. I've extremely forgotten how to be patient, but I know the difference.
You're right. It really is important to never forget.
It's still not going away.
Yeah, it's a lot more patient than us, huh?
It's looking at you, too. Aren't you on their side?
Just because we want Earth back doesn't mean Earth wants us back.
So Mora Foundation really is that stupid?
Maybe. In their eyes, we're as bad as you.
So why go back? Because fuck them.
They don't want anything to do with us. Memorial Foundation thinks it's optimal for humanity to return, but I think many humans think it would be just fine if we died. That just makes me want to come back to Earth even more.
Ha! Spite I can understand.
Ha! I can be petty too. I want back, even if only for spite. We will bring them back a little taste of what it's like to be us. They're afraid that we might bring back something with us. And they should be, much more than they already are. That's what I want.
Knowing that you're just as petulant and petty as me, and this week too, makes me reconsider you. In a good way. It's wonderful. Maybe makes me want to fall in love.
Oh, huh.
I said maybe. Don't get full of yourself.
Sorry.
There's no way we're getting any more than half of what we want, at best. You're only hoping for half of what you want, so I wonder if I'll even get that if you get it.
I don't expect things to go my way, but, I hope you're coming along, wherever it is.
Truer than you know, LT. Whichever way we go, we're going together. In this cosmic glow, we're going wherever we're going together. I love you. Get used to me now.
You made me go upside down on purpose again.
You're so good at evasion, but scoring a direct hit is so easy.
You win. It'll be nice to see the end of every world, but this one, alongside you. See, the machine's already bored. Or not bored, but uncomprehending, and then it lost interest. But I'll stay here with you until it leaves for good. Because flight or fight, petty bitch to petty bitch, lab rat to upperclassman brat.
Haha, what, really? You maybe love me too? Oh, we don't get a picture? Rude! Also, thank you, Gold Demon Rose. You sweet cinnamon roll, you. And yeah, it can be. So that's what I was just avoiding, was the public eye of it. But I do love Undertale a lot, and I have a lot of fun voices for them. That kind of hair was ever a good kid. Depends. It depends. I did nothing. Get half of something, but...
I think they're saying they can each only get half of what they want.
Yeah.
At most.
Good, Apatis. I don't give a fuck about you.
I'm disappointed, Saturn. I expected more from you.
That's... Sorry, wait. That really just is the best thing you could have ever said to me.
Are you sure there's no bitterness behind that laughter, Saturn?
You think you can admonish me for not impressing you enough at this point?
No sense of failure?
If you're mad, how could I possibly consider that a failure?
I was just expecting more. A more cosmic disappointment. A true ruining of the universe. Do you expect me to believe that you're happy with this outcome? Memorial Foundation has such low ambitions.
You're underestimating me. Don't think I wouldn't pick a future just to spite you.
I don't believe that for a second. What happened to that ambitious person I knew? And finally, you have nothing to say.
Are you afraid of what's coming back to Earth that much? You really don't get how satisfying it is to listen to you go on like this. You, the mocker of dreams. Hey, Apatis, why don't you try being more realistic?
I have nothing to lose in a return to Earth. Didn't that bother you to no end?
I can see how this would truly be the future you fear the most. You don't have anything to lose. But when we come back to Earth, are you maybe afraid what it will gain? Of what it will gain? For those that don't know who Apatis is, he's in charge of the Memorial Foundation, right?
Yeah.
Which is what we work for.
No, he's in charge of Celestial Mechanics.
Oh, Celestial Mechanics, I'm sorry. And that's what we work for. He's basically our boss, also our ex.
Also our ex.
And he's a dick.
Mercury's ex.
Also Mercury's ex. He's an asshole. Double everything. I mean, that'd be talent.
Did we have to get someone to 100%, do you think?
I thought we did get her to 100% because we picked her 4 times.
So.
She was at 75 before we picked her. And then we picked her again.
Oh, maybe, yeah. So
she would be at 100. We literally did her every time. Future Nintendo is going to make Undertale and Switch. That doesn't surprise me. Excited I'm finally a Game Wisp too, so I need to work out how private live streams work. Hey! Yeah, if you're in the $5 tier, you should be able to get into... If you can get into that Game Wisp section in Discord, and where it says private live streams, you should be able to see all previous conversations, and you can click on the pinned comment, which is the playlist. So you can see all of the private live streams. It should be connected through Game Wisp. If it doesn't do it, let me know through Discord, and I will do it for you.
You have to connect your Discord to your Game Wisp.
Yes, but it also failed for Shiny when he went from a higher tier to a lower tier, so just let me know. Everyone's ex, yeah.
Memorial Foundation does not have the power, or the courage, or the hope. They have experience and numbers, and that still matters. It matters the most, because the gravity well is whimpering, sputtering, and Earth's tactics, strategic and realistic, are favored. Their weapons are kinetic. They don't fight with anything dreamlike or unique. All they have is to do this simple job. A fight between giant robots can only be so realistic, but that's the best they know how to do. They've never fought on Earth, after all. The gravity well is successfully commandeered by the Memorial Foundation. The limits are made clear. They were rockets, built always for entry back home, and to take everyone with them. Halamede, in the low Sulci? I don't know. Soars in glory, holding the dying gravity well in her arms. Through it, she extends the logic of Earth to every tidal reactor, the exact gravitational constant that determines human to be human.
Oh.
Do you want to voice her?
Sure.
Luna Terra, you've done so well. You've been so good. Are you still going to betray us? Europa told me to expect it.
I won't, like I promised. Even if the rest of the pilots may not forgive me, they're coming home now, too. Is that a problem? I thought it was happiness for all, no one left behind. Emphasis on the no one left behind, because the first is too hard.
We have to be careful, you know that. They think we're more trouble than we're worth. There's a really simple, easy solution to us becoming another existential threat. A simple way to defeat it and prevent it. When they indulged the Memorial Foundation's plea for an alternative to their method, the one used from the beginning of humanity to the present day, they allowed us. Because we made the promise of submitting without complaint.
That's true. Europa never failed to remind me the Earth could just decide to kill us.
The Earth cannot be divided. We're meant to be one. Earth is an anchor in space-time for us. It is always like that.
It wasn't always like that.
It wasn't always like that. We started from zero. We had to carve out our place in the universe, bit by bit. We have to move ever forward, marching in progress. As culture marches forward, so does our gravity increase. We need each other, and we need this culture, this gravity, to make us together.
I agree. Humans need to come together. Luna Terra immediately fires a solid light bullet into the gravity well restraint mechanism, and the gravity well implodes back to life. In the middle of the victorious fleet, communication immediately falls apart as space-time and electromagnetic forces tear through them. You finally did it, Luna T. Something so dumb, I don't have time to get mad at you before I save you from it. You could have at least told me this is what you're planning.
I'm pretty sure Saturn's gonna show up, so you might as well.
I would have, but I wasn't planning this until 10 minutes ago. Hey, I didn't even cut it that close. Tell me you've thought up something good. I'll follow you, even to a bad ending. But not if you've got nothing other than this depressing conclusion. I'd have to hate you to let you do that, baby.
Or not.
Hands reach from behind her and hold the well gently, easily, as Halamede's fingers shatter.
What? Traitor!
Sorry, I'm just borrowing it.
You're not sorry now, and you weren't sorry then. I think you might really wish you were sorry. I want to believe you want to be sorry, but that's not good enough. It's certainly much too late for it. I wish instead of wanting to be sorry, you just wouldn't be able to be happy then. Again.
I can't do that.
Then please, deny this.
I'm gonna have to look that up later. Low Sulci is made almost entirely of constantly refracting hard light. It emits from every angle, at light speed, a drowning torrent, a reversed vacuum, a void of energy, an unignorable, undeniable deluge, light with the substance and pressure and weight of water. The heaviness is unbearable, to Luna Terra especially, yet it's so familiar it's impossible to escape. Automatically, she falls right in.
No matter what terrible things you've done, you've never forgotten exactly what you deserve for them. That's how you could make it up.
That's how you should make it up. At least not in the same way. Which I know now. I thought I would die forever before. But the nice thing is if you don't die from this, you grow up. Even if it feels unfair. Are you suffering?
Luna Terra reaches her hands as close as she can to the gravity well. Her own tidal reactor howls and creaks with the strain of not falling in. It isn't interested in Luna Terra's dreams. It just wants to have everything. The infant wish of humanity, Earth's pure greed, the white void, the all-consuming gravity that erases all distinction. Pluto can barely keep the light at bay. It tears into Pluto with perfect synchronicity. Memorial Foundation has been waiting for this chance at the unit designed to defeat them, the one that reminds them of everything they can't have. She's drowning, but her fingers are still reaching, still holding the dying gravity well. The true enemy are the fast-approaching autonomous defense units. Unlike a ship's elf, they are designed with war in mind. As Halamede said, the easiest option is just to kill us. The option they're always most eager to take. No wonder they felt the ship's elf program was just a fanciful indulgence. They are surprised, then, when Saturn tears them to pieces.
Huh. I guess you were right. From how unsure you were, you made it sound like it was going to be a lot harder. Pluto, you've been a good influence on her. Like how I've been a bad one. We're really suited for a hopeless woman like that, aren't we?
Thanks, Saturn. It'll just be a little longer.
Don't ignore my nonsense. When this is over, I'm not going to forget it.
Sure. You can tease me all you want if we win.
You're not very inspiring.
It'll be super inspiring if we win, so let's do that first. Saturn poisons the waters. She corrupts the information. What washes over Pluto is muddy, pink, toxic, and definitely bad for you, but at least it doesn't want to eat you alive in the name of love. It just wants to mess you up in a good way, and let you mess it up too. The destabilization has gone successfully so far, and the gravity well is diminished and weak, and dying fast. That's okay though, it's enough for a little wish. The greatest trick is to just move 1 inch forward. The only trick. Change the physics by just a decimal point, in a secret place where they won't notice. Equivalent to inventing a new Earth is changing the acceleration due to gravity by 0.01 meters per second squared. That is something that is impossible, even with the gravity well. The Earth is the Earth and it will bind everything to it. Except there is a nearby body, in perfect sync, inseparable and distinct, and through its orbit, its tides influence in subtle ways the life of Earth.
I understand now. This is something I want too. Your coming up with this idea is just the worst. Why couldn't you just be a bad person with bad ideas and wicked dreams? It's impossible now. Who would want to give up the moon for the Earth?
If we lose, we'll really look like idiots, and we'll live alone on a lifeless moon, so let's make sure that doesn't happen.
The moon is to be abandoned too, unless we can bring it into such inseparable closeness. No, stop convincing me. This sucks. I still hate you, but fine. Live on the moon, away from me forever.
Low Sulky shuts the valve. Earth rips around inside her, but the gravity well, already compromised, begins to glow to life again. For a little bit longer, Earth can't touch it, can't shut it down. Left to its own devices, the gravity well will bring all things together. Of all the fabulous dream tech of the Memorial Foundation International Space Program, the gravity well, which brings together light, matter, and culture, is the strongest execution of their dream. And a pathetically mistaken one, too. The gravity well brings things closer until they pass through the event horizon, and then can never return to the universe again. The limit wave of information can't return. Whether it's a good universe, or a terrible one, Luna Terra doesn't intend to find out. She's hopelessly attached to this universe. What we do want is to get a little closer. I thought you said you could find a way to be happy in any kind of future.
I think that only works if we try really hard to make it not suck first.
See, she gets it. Well, it's not like I think it won't work. If the gravity well is sufficiently strong, it is true. It'll eat away at the tidal forces of the Earth.
The math is like, the gravitational forces of the Earth will change somewhere in a billionth places. In the billionth place.
How about the hundredths?
That's definitely super impossible.
I think we move the center of gravity between the Earth and the Moon. We pull a little, then we pull a lot. We pull until our bodies fall apart. I think then we can get a shift in the hundredths place, and bring a little bit of what we made here back home. That's a very generous kindness.
And also an extremely petty act of revenge.
Yes. I want to pay the price, and they should pay it too.
You should never expect me to choose a boring future. I didn't come here to be bored. And I didn't come here to be realistic. Don't think I'd give that up for love either. But I'm not an idiot. All these dreams are meaningful because I'm still human. There's no way to have everything I want, so I have to choose half. Which is so unfair, something.
You know?
I'd rather lose everything trying to get a choice like that. Then get a choice like that.
Then get a choice like that.
It's a hard choice too, the hardest. My human half is so easy to throw out, and so difficult to treasure. Who will be tender with it? Who will see its value? Who will make it powerful? Not me, that's for sure, but I can't do something like that. If all of you can, you've got a lot of work left. It'll be hard. I know it's already been much harder for the two of you. Together, we argue for the value. Let the contamination and change in our bodies grow and thrive. If you want Earth to be our garden, let's poison it. That's the same thing. It will never be the same after we seduce them.
Luna Terra doesn't hear the alarm. Her body knows exactly when it's supposed to wake up. And she does. She doesn't have to wake up this early anymore, but her body has a hard time letting her go back to sleep. She wakes up, tries to focus her eyes. Her head hurts just a little, so she thinks she'll go ahead and make coffee. Except Saturn's arm is tugging at her shirt and Pluto's legs are tangled up in hers. So maybe she can't make coffee just yet. She warms out of the comforter as much as she can. The apartment's summer air conditioning keeps things nice and cool, but the summers here are hot, and so are the girls. Maybe if she tries really hard, she can go back to sleep, but it's hard. It's always hard with the sun still there, but especially with just the hum of the AC, and everyone's slow breathing, and the light shiver of sweat.
Hey dude, wake up! Hey, don't pull me back to bed, Pluto, stop her!
But I want to see who wins.
I'm so happy! It's fun.
Oh my gosh.
You're the one who wants to make breakfast. You made me wake her up. Don't act like it's not your problem.
None of you were up when I was up, so it's time to sleep forever.
That's what I said. Also, you're clearly awake, so let go.
No, Pluto. I'm making breakfast, though. I already turned on the stove. It's fine, it'll just burn the house down. Help me stop Saturn. Okay.
You traitor! You betrayed yourself!
That's enough out of you. Come get some coffee, Luna T, before you get a headache over it. Zzz. You're really such a fake.
It's for serious.
You too. You switch sides really easily.
So do you.
Up again. Alright, you're helping me make breakfast.
What? How come she gets to sleep in?
She'll be right behind us. She was. Luna Terra shivered for a second, bare under the AC, and then she got up. She turned the light canceling off on the windows, and the day, which will last for the rest of the month, poured in, which she can feel a minute of, before she wants to go get breakfast too. On the near side of the moon, the Earth will always be visible. Without the hands of her old body, she won't ever be able to fly or feel the view as anything but a picture ever again. Even the memories are fading. But the moon is closer. So close that there's almost no difference between it and Earth. It's another country, a strange country, and the Earth is too.
Always lovers. Lovers! A threesome ship! And it's not even a ship, it's canon!
Oh my god.
Canon!
So that was Memorial Foundation's ending? I guess?
So I wonder if the other ones are happy. It makes me nervous. I hope they are. But yes, I can for sure link Finder in if it's not letting you in. Also, there is a private live stream tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I didn't mean 9. Oops. 8 p.m. It is we're finishing up Detention. My blind playthrough of it. Detention is super spoopy. But we did it! And lovers! Canon!
Mercury has a husband. He's married to Ganymede.
Oh. I totally forgot about that. Because I did notice he had a ring on.
I mean, that's not precluding anything, but I think he's fairly gay.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Why didn't Evangelion end like this?
Well, this is why. So
it's interesting that the person you play, I don't think they have much of an influence
on the ending.
On the ending. Like,
yeah, no,
I guess
it's just whoever you're
Saturn
picking.
had that monologue there at the end that you stumbled your way through.
Yeah, thanks. I love you, and I want to elbow you at the same time.
But yeah. Well, I assume he did end up, because it looks like they're all living on the moon now. So
yeah, so I'm sure he's there.
Whoop.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna straw poll to see if you guys want us to start Pluto or Luna Terra.
Okay. We have
because we have another hour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom though. While everyone votes. Who do?
Huh.
Oops. Terra or Pluto, because those are the two we have left. Hey.
So we did Saturn, but we had the Memorial Foundation win.
Yes.
So we'll also have to see which faction we want to win.
Well, remember, I want it to be like that. So, like, in a circle.
Okay.
So, Saturn had Luna Terra's win. I want Luna Terra to want Pluto's to win. Okay. I want Pluto's to want Saturn's to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to see them all.
Legit.
Because I think those are the cutest couples. But it doesn't matter, apparently. So, guys, go vote.
I mean, that answers our question.
What?
Do you get a secret triad ending?
Yeah,
like
apparently. Well, it's not really secret, but...
Yeah, but it was in...
We know the devil. But you had to do all of them in order to get that.
Yeah.
It wasn't available otherwise. So, guys, go ahead and vote. Who do you want us to play next?
I mean, that's already pretty pretty strong
They're
result.
kind of winning there, but you know, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
I watched it and I still didn't get it.
It's okay. You'll see it from the beginning here now, pretty much. But we might not read everything when it comes to the long, like the long scripts.
Yeah, we can do that.
You want to read them?
No, I mean we can skip it. It doesn't matter.
But we want to make sure we read the one we did skip on accident.
I think those, like you said, I think all those are going to end up being the same.
Yeah, those will probably be the same, but the emails should be different.
Between the chapters.
The
emails will be different. The chat will be different.
Right. Right. I don't hear it, but you hear it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom and grab a smoothie.
Okay, I'm gonna get a drink of water.
Well, okay, BRB Orca.
BRB Orca.
BRB Orca. All right.
All right.
We're gonna take a quick break, get up, stretch, run to the bathroom. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. We will see you guys in just a moment. Huh. The game looks great. I love it. I love it. What? I hope they're all happy though. I'm scared.
Need me to move?
Yeah. Hi. What's happening?
Okay, I checked and Discord thinks it's connected to GameWisp in the same way Patreon is. I wonder if the fact that I was already in the Twitch group screwed it up.
No, it shouldn't have, but I think it's borked if you're not VIP, which is why I'm wondering. Like, if it's not movie night tier, I think it's borked. So, I'll just have to do it. What are you trying to do? Make BRB Orca go again? Up at the top. Yeah. Protein.
So,
Protein.
11 to 3.
Yeah, I think we're playing Luna Terra. And having having
Cradle's Graces?
Cradle's Graces win.
Pluto's faction.
Yep. Too much pineapple, no! Oh, well, at least cider will even it out, maybe. It's been a few chill days here, so enjoying the chill while it lasts. That's legit. That's super legit. No, that's not extra work, and that's not your fault, guys. No, it takes 2 seconds to do. I just gotta remember to do it. So message me on Discord. So. Alright, so we're gonna be Luna Terra. Yeah. So now we gotta figure out who's voicing who? I mean, I guess we already established that just now.
Yeah, I guess. I can voice her.
But does that mean I'm Pluto now?
Sure.
Okay.
And Saturn.
Well, that's what you were doing.
Yeah. Is this the one that's gonna hurt your eyes? No.
No. So we'll be fine. Pluto's gonna hurt our eyes. Luna Terra is darker, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I think so.
More black and white.
From the Division of Existential Safety, conflict-enabled ship self-archetypal model, first flight, July 16th, 1969. Place of manufacture, Sea of Crises, Earth's moon. Our hope for a throne of the soul, for the Memorial Foundation International Space Program and all humanity. Until no one is forgotten and all are remembered. Registering pilot. Welcome, pilot first class, Luna Terra.
This is much different than Saturn.
Error. Multiple maintenance issues and critical errors detected. Notice. Launch permissions are locked until addressed. List errors. Maintenance errors. There is a possible sensor failure. Several limb connections are not registering. No weapons are loaded. Critical errors. Mass Alert 1. Healing failure on critical area near core. Possible bleed. Mass Alert 2. Tidal core is resonating at levels harmful to the pilot.
No, they're all chicks.
Those all guys.
What?
Yeah, all the main characters are women.
Yeah, all the main characters are girls.
All the commands seem to be girls.
Yeah,
all
girls.
The, like, control.
Yeah, all of control. Well, the one girl, she's a girl.
Europa?
Oh, no. Never mind, I don't know.
Oh, Mars might be a woman, I think.
I don't remember.
This is very dissonant.
It's very loud.
Should I turn it down?
Yeah, a
More?
little bit. Go to 21 and a half. Or, no, 22. Too low. Too low. Okay. Yeah, that works. You just gotta project, baby!
I don't know how to do that. Ready manual firmware update. Running. Upgrades detected. Syncing. Accepted manual internal mechanism firmware update. Switched ammunition to conceptual mode. Custom sensors loaded. Dynamic limb optimization loaded. 1981-17 weapon loadout drivers found. Loaded. Detail Mass Alert 1. I bleed 2. Recording derived from the data burned 4-dimensionally into the wound. Suffered by this unit almost 1 year ago. Wound self-generated by first overloading tearing the core open during sustained conflict in the Mars to Ares regression campaign. All critical systems have naturally healed, yet the wound continues to bleed into space. Fuel efficiency lowered, healing speed reduced, and tidal reactor speed cannot be regulated, leading to possibility of overload and increased pilot strain. It is strongly recommended that you seek the assistance of a full maintenance team. A lack of understanding of the full effects of gravitational conflict on the human gestalt means that this computer cannot provide adequate instruction on therapeutic measures. Permanently disable Mass Alert 1. Really ignore? Yes. Provide reason. I can handle it. Automatic scan alerts show this may not be a very good reason. Would you like to provide another? No. Mass Alert 1 disabled. Detail Mass Alert 2. Tidal reactor has had unauthorized modification that is causing an unsustainable chain reaction. Notice, this ship is not equipped to handle prolonged operation at this capacity. Notice, increasing short-term output may cause long-term failures. Notice, loss of gravitational
That is
stability.
so fucking loud.
Bye, Soothsayer.
Bye, Soothsayer. Take care. Oh my god. Take care. Have a wonderful day.
It is very loud.
Holy crap. Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, it's loud for us, too. It's not going to do shit for us if you do that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm lowering it for us.
Oh, you are?
God damn. It's fucking deafening. We're going to 20. Better.
Notice, loss of gravitational stability may cause fracturing and instability in pilot. Permanently disable Mass Alert 2. This Mass Alert cannot be disabled by pilot authorization. Manufacturer key code. Alert disabled. For record-keeping purposes, please input the reason. I'm fine. Ship self, Mare Chrysium, is in spacefaring condition. You are cleared to launch. Disable launcher OS and engage catapult. All controls given to pilot. There is a message for you. Cancel. Refused. This message will be automatically played.
Letting you... Wait, Europa?
Europa.
That's probably a dude, isn't it?
I think it's a dude.
Letting you keep this is my gift to you, Luna Terra. Your favorite and loosest leash. Prove to me you've learned not to choke on it.
Okay. Incoming message. Standing orders updated. If it's that urgent, it's too late. If it's not too late, it can wait. Let me enjoy the view of the rings. They are beautiful, even though there's only so long you can watch them before even the sight of the sixth planet's rings become as boring as a blue sky. Mare Chrysium's sensors render them in every detail, using every sense, as perfectly as she always has. You really are getting old, aren't you? Both me and you. I should probably listen to Control and throw you out and get a new one. But that doesn't seem right. You're only supposed to get one body. Even if I haven't been very good to you, I could never throw you out. We're all we've got. The Mare Chrysium is the test type model. It was made as a proof of concept. It isn't the first vessel made to grant humans locomotion and life in space, but it is the first to allow for outward expression, in all kinds of ways. It can do so many things, and they gave it devices for everything, because they hadn't estimated how powerful tidal engines would become, or what sorts of things humans would really want to do in space. It's the first machine meant for conflict, but it's also the last machine that was meant for other things too. A ceremonial tin soldier, made to impress. An impossible-to-use machine. Mind-machine, or biofeedback interfacing, is necessary to give humans control over a second body, but the Mare Chrysium is done completely manually. It makes Luna Terra sort of a genius, and sort of an idiot, that she can't do things any other way. I'm having so much fun, it's hard to believe it's going to be over so soon. No, I love it when old things are over, and new things begin. Open the channel. Let's hear those standing orders.
She's bleeding from the chest. So is this new or old?
This is the same.
Okay. So, these are all the same. Then we're going to skip past these.
This is
what
all
if you
of
know
the...
sum-ups?
This is the Space Foundation saying...
Oh, it's scaring your cat, son! No!
The war's over and we're going back to Earth. There's no future for humanity in space.
Ooh, good luck, Goth Demon Rose with Detroit. I love Detroit as much as I'm salty about it.
This is Cradle's Graces saying, no, we're not going back to Earth. We're not abandoning space. We're going to separate from you. This is Celestial Mechanics internally deciding that they're going to help keep humans in space and not return to Earth. And they have a secret up their sleeve.
They have a secret what?
They have a secret up their sleeve.
Oh.
Which Saturn steals.
Which Saturn has officially stolen. It's fine.
So this is Luna Terra's AI, or
yeah.
AI, UI.
so it's darker and got white selects. Whereas the other one with Saturn, it was like hot pink, yellow, and like the background was lighter gray. So
these are all different.
Okay, that makes sense though, because it's her emails.
Yeah.
Oh, all the hugs.
So this is an email that says, "Just come and get me." It's originated from a combat communication, and the author is an error. Oh, you think you're so cool, don't you? Well, watch your back, because I'm coming for you. Think that number 1 position is going to last? Not a chance. In fact, why don't we have a little duel about it if you're not too scared? Come meet me in the shadow of Olympia Mons, and I'll make sure that this time you're the one left splattered and helpless and pinned on the side of the mountain and not me, like the last 9 times. Also, would it kill you to, like, stick around for a bit after, you smug jerk? Not that I am planning on losing. This time I'm going to beat you.
Who's that supposed to be?
Have a clue.
Halamede? I have no idea.
No, Halamede's their commander, I think. Like Apatus.
Yeah.
Cold War Ace reports Luna Terra. Origin, first generation pilot research declassification. So Luna Terra was one of the first generation of the pilots. Maybe even the first, since her ship was the prototype.
Yeah.
Whereas Saturn is
the newest.
3rd or 4th is the newest. I think 3rd was the last.
Oh, generation.
Yeah. She was unremarkable. I did not remember her at first. We took any of those who wanted to live badly in space and did not fit on Earth.
3rd gen.
In retrospect, gotcha. In retrospect, we were asking for a rather unique quality, and it is not just a coincidence that she was there. The pilots had to be young adults, pacifiscal, and not care what space might do to their body. It is not so surprising that someone like her would emerge from that pool of people, but the woman you know today has been iterated on since she was an adolescent. Be assured I saw nothing of promise in her when I first met her. I told her that myself, as I told all the students. I am uninterested in your potential. We are judged by the self we create. I find that encourages brats to not take their specialness so seriously. That was not Luna Terra's problem. Piece by piece, she created someone very interesting to me, to be. We gave those children permission, and Luna Terra was simply unique in her execution. She was never encouraged, she was never punished. We will never find another prodigy like Luna Terra by looking for tidally sensitive children, because they do not exist. We will not find them pre-made. They must create themselves. Was this not the dream of the Memorial Foundation space program?
Stephanie Timonas, if you've already gotten beaten 9 times, aren't you a bit masochistic for wanting to battle again? Maybe a little bit. I think she just really likes being beaten by Luna Terra. Whoever it is. Or he.
They.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Olympus Mons is the highest mountain on Mars and probably the solar system. Although they called it Olympia Mons.
Yeah.
That's why I stumbled over it a little bit. A justification for return. This is the Memorial Foundation's Declaration of Intent, written by Generation Emissary Halamede.
You would know.
Yep. Earth is not the sphere of our home planet. It is not the physical body, which is called Terra,
Eldritch.
the home of life.
Hello, welcome.
It is not measured
likes
in mass or by its gravity, its position in the universe.
Hui, hui, hui.
Earth is us. We measure Earth by culture.
Aw,
Oh my god.
Space Corps. I don't know why it didn't alert. There it is.
There it is.
Space Corps, thank you for the $1 donation. Space. I like space. Thank you so much. Guys, throw all the love in chat. Thank you so much, Space Corps. What? It check marked like it was rude? Is mine?
What?
Why isn't it working? Thank you so much. That was weird. Why isn't it? Yay, more hugs. All the hugs. Why? There. Nope. That was Demona's. What is happening? Space. Oh my god. Why isn't it? Well, you guys have to throw love in chat for me. I don't know why it's not working. He-Man worked earlier. Oh, that's working. That's working. Oh, you know what, Stream Deck?
That's weird.
Thank you so much for the $1 donation. Oh my god.
We measure Earth by culture. We are the Earth. Humanity, the particles of its mass, and by our gravity its body is formed. By our diversity and multiplicity, Earth exists. The living miracle of humanity's shared power. insignificant unless we are joined. This international space program, which with representatives all across Earth, represents our commitment to peace that humanity will never seek again to destroy itself. That humanity has the right to eternal life, invincible bodies, and unrestricted movement in space as humanity expands beyond this sphere as extensions of the universal human rights of life, culture, and freedom. To protect the growth and sanctity of all culture, ensure a foundation for humanity and the defeat of our enemy.
Hi, Balthazar.
On this day, we inaugurate the International Memorial Foundation Space Program.
There's Europa. So I'm not talking to... Who the fuck was that girl?
Who? In the email?
Yeah, no, at the ending. The ending.
Halamede?
Oh, that was Halamede.
Halamede. I think she's the leader of Memorial Foundation.
Okay. Gotcha. That was the weirdest text I just got. That was like an email.
It's because it's group text. Europa is Director of Combat Operations, Memorial Foundation Existential Safety. Not your mom.
Pilot first class. Don't send me messages. So you really have betrayed us, haven't you?
I've never betrayed anyone in my entire life.
Ha ha ha.
Ha. Ha.
But seriously, whose side are you on right now? Sounds so accusatory to put it like that. You know, I'm fine with you being on whoever side you choose. So I can destroy them and drive you back to me.
That may end up being a lot of people.
What, you don't think I'm up for it? Don't worry yourself about that part, kitten.
If you want me to defect back, you could always just ask.
Oh, sweet girl, I'm not interested in you coming back so you can walk away again. How many times did Halamede fall for that?
It shouldn't count as tricking her if she knew it was coming every time.
Oh, stop it. I hate it when you're modest. It's so beneath you. Give her at least the dignity of a subtle seduction.
I would have. That's not what she wanted.
She really ought to think more about her reputation. And what more is there to say about the trail of messes you leave behind? Oh my god, trail of messes you leave behind. But my disappointment in you both is total. Damn. My adorable failures. What am I to do with you?
You should go easy on her.
I live to spoil her. Make no mistake that everything she deserves will be visited on you. I wouldn't dream of not letting you have that. You have to know by now how aware I am of what you want and deserve.
Haha, you're so good to me, Europa. I don't deserve it. When I double-cross you again, be sure to really let me have it.
I hope you do. But I take no chances with your loyalty. Oh, loyalty in general.
Yeah.
Halamede merely hopes you will change. I think it's charming that even you believe that might have some effect on you. But I know much better than you, kitten. Oh, I am
Feel
not
well
your kitten.
soon, Bella Coco.
Seriously. Aw, not feeling well, but still want to see more bangs. Aw, I hope you feel better, Bella Coco. Here's a hug. I tried my best. I understand not feeling well. Take care of you. I totally get that. Yeah, I am not your kitten, pretty much. Nope.
He's weird. He's interesting. I don't know how I feel about him yet.
Yeah. I won't let you return no matter how much you beg until you have no other choice. He's a dom. When you can't pivot or run or trick your way through. When you can't second guess or lie. That's the only way to change the nature of yours. That nature of yours.
I don't know how to feel about him.
Oh, is that a dude? I think it's supposed to be a guy.
I think Europa's a guy.
Even if... What if they're all trans men? Because I wonder if they were all women and then it says space changes you. Is what Mercury said, or somebody said that.
They said only women make the best pilots.
Right.
But...
And Mercury would have been a pilot,
There's a lot more than just women. I mean, there's a lot more than just pilots, obviously.
Oh.
Like pilots of the ship selves. Because they have normal ships too, it sounds like. Mm-hmm. Or like normal spaceships, you know. Right. Capital ships, and they have research labs and the...
Why Twitch? Not your mom.
Well, the idea is Europa, he wrote his own description.
Right.
So he's just saying he's not here to take care of you or, like, baby you.
Which, oh my god, Saturn and Mercury. Saturn, please please take all complaints to Mercury. Mercury, I am not in charge of Saturn.
So we have the same missions.
Right. It's just... Also, they say different things.
No.
Oh, did they not?
Weaving in and out of the Six Planets Rings, Memorial Foundation's ace Luna Terra plays cat and mouse with the renegade ship thief Saturn. Maybe it's slightly different.
Slightly different only because of perspective,
Yeah.
I think. Not being called a lot of names, but kitten, bleh. I don't mind kitten if it's like, that's the relation.
I mean, she goes by cat, so...
That's true. I don't want chat calling me kitten, but I mean, if it was an intimate relationship, different. Like, I mean, don't think a Shy Guy's ever called me that, but I think you've called me that, maybe.
I think I've called you that to be, like...
Yeah, playful.
Mocking.
Oh, yeah. Or, yeah.
So do we want to do Luna Terra? I mean, not Luna. Saturn or Pluto first?
Who are we going for? Pluto. So let's do Saturn first, then.
Sure.
But we're doing our thing. So.
Objective in sight. Opening channel to base.
Who's that supposed to be?
I don't know. Oh,
Yeah.
right. She had escorts. Remember?
Oh.
Captain, I'm bored. Captain, this sucks.
Well, you heard them, Europa.
I think
What is he
Europa
wearing?
might be a chick or it's a very, very effeminate guy.
Is he wearing like a bondage harness to work?
To work? I like how that's your
In
concern.
the office?
Oh my god. Basically.
Space fashion.
Space fashion. I love it. You are a slight exception. It's true.
Oh,
Kitty cat playing cat and mouse. Ay.
Europa looks cute.
Right? I don't know about Europa now. They
don't know
make
who
them
they
look a
are.
lot more feminine here. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
It's a chick. Yeah, a butch chick. Like my butch. All right. Tell those idiots to be careful what they wish for, because the mission parameters have changed. As you know, Celestial Mechanics has been operating a
Clandestine.
ship self-development lab with an experimental prototype in violation of the terms of the Memorial Foundation space program decommission treaty.
And we are on a top secret surprise attack to take out the last operational shipyard and make sure we never have to find out what Celestial Mechanics has been planning to do with it. Reminds me of Edgeworth a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah, it's true, and that breaks my brain. And yeah.
It couldn't be more obvious what happened, but
like
go ahead and
female
brief me
Edgeworth.
anyway.
No points for guessing. The prototype already launched, rendering most of the base inoperable. We lost contact almost instantly. Find it before it leaves Cronus' gravitational field.
Oh,
Oh, great.
great!
Oh.
What a pain! Weren't you just bored? There's no way to find it. It's as good as gone.
There is a chance that the ship self is still nearby, so get to work. So calling her
Ugh.
kid, I don't know.
Yeah, this is... Bravo. Evade now. Now.
Secrecy secretly
I've got nothing, Cap.
Oh, well.
Bubblegum pink electricity sparks off the ice and dust of the inner ring like a lightning bolt,
Cat.
and through his ship self. Oh no, because
I don't know
these
about
guys
the SM armor. S&M.
these guys have ship selves,
Oh, they do.
so not
Oh.
only women can be pilots.
Okay. I'm confused then.
He doesn't get even the slightest chance.
Thought the lewdness had peaked in this game, but here we are with a kitten and bondage discussion.
Captain
That doesn't surprise me.
Mayday. Don't listen, and you don't have any right to complain, right, Europa?
What a callous attitude you have. Who did you learn that from?
The best. Preparing to engage.
Why is it bubblegum pink? Because it's Saturn!
I wish Europa would stop sending me boys who can't control themselves. Oh, this is the same dialogue.
Is it?
Yep, having fun dismantling my escorts?
Yeah, but we're going to pick something different. So.
With a string of pearl's fingers, Saturn carefully peels the mechanical musculature out of the poor ship's arm she's holding, a souvenir of the last of Luna Terra's escorts that she sent crying too easily back to their base. It's still sparking and oozing, and Saturn wishes her ship had a mouth so she could suck it out like crab meat.
I remember that.
Maybe it does have a mouth. The machine has many mysteries the manual doesn't explain, and Saturn is still learning them. Though I suppose Europa's learned her lesson. Well, there we go.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay. So this is new?
No, Europa's a woman.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
forgot. We
Yeah.
literally read this, Friday, but...
Tuesday?
Oh, well.
Wednesday.
Though I suppose Europa's learned her lesson about sending me girls who can't control themselves.
Oh, really? Hey, that's really interesting. Mind telling me more?
Do we want to read all this?
Yeah, this is all the same, though, but...
Oh, she's a hacker, too? How amusing. There's nothing too interesting on this comm frequency.
Oh, you flatter me. But hey, what did that mean exactly? The part about the girls who can't control themselves? I really want to hear more.
And we are picking the same. I just
It
realized
means-
because we're picking ours.
It means back up that talk first. Or can you land a hit off the comms?
Damn.
I mean, I guess we could pick hers.
No,
this
because
time.
we want to weigh heavily in Pluto.
Yeah.
If we pick them evenly, it'll put both factions.
Well, we don't need to pick them evenly. But we didn't... Did we pick...
We always picked Luna Terra and never picked Pluto's.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm saying, like, if we pick hers once or twice, it won't matter. As long as Pluto's outweighs it. In the end.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
No, it's up to you.
I'm saying that would be a
You're
different...
the one saying it.
Luna Terra's gravitational field focuses to a single point. Luna Terra isn't budging. She's been through much worse, and so has her ship, followed always by a thin trail from a bleeding wound she could never completely repair. The Mare Chrysium is over 2 decades old, but Saturn can't even land a hit. It's regal and stiff, dressed in cold metallics, weathered and
They're
refurbished.
basically mechs. Sorry.
The archetypal prototype for all other ship selves, still going after all these years. Still furiously untouchable. The string of pearls hasn't gone down, no matter how much she's been rammed with that spear, but she hasn't even nicked Luna Terra's ship once. Not bad at all for a joyride, but you can't get one hit in?
Good thing you don't win by looking cool. No mercy for newbies?
No. Luna Terra puts a stake of solid light through the string of pearl's leg, pins it to its own gauze wrapper. It doesn't hurt at all. The ship's metals begin molding and reforming around the wound immediately. A ridiculous, unfair advantage. Saturn has no right to complain, but she still wants to. But she is trying to be cool. Everyone wants to when in the silent gleam of that always bleeding ship. That's a pretty amazing ship. Think it will last? Either you're fighting just for fun, because you're that reckless, or you're caught in your own containment wrapper and can't escape orbit yet. And you'd beat me for sure if I played around.
I'm not done yet.
That's not true. It's actually very difficult to move with a solid light bullet in your leg, but she's not going to let that stop her. Saturn is suddenly closer than she logically could be, claws bubbling, but Luna Terra effortlessly slips away and kicks Saturn's ship directly in the chest. Yeah, you're done. The containment wrapper is still stuck to you, so your movement's off. Doesn't seem to have stopped you that much.
Right? It was so rude of them to try and stop me.
It seems cruel to take it away when you're having so much fun with it.
Same as you, right?
Do I know you?
Everyone knows Memorial Foundation's perfect ace.
But do I know you?
That's...
So I do, don't I?
Let me out of this thing and I'll tell you.
Haha, why should I?
Because you can't help yourself. Besides, don't you want a real fight?
Can you promise it'll go differently?
I can promise you it'll be more fun.
You're asking for me to totally abandon my duty to bring you back and do that instead.
What, you won't? The legendary pilot who defected from Memorial Foundation then double-crossed the rebels she abandoned them for can't be opposed to a little fooling around with the enemy?
I guess you do know me. Want to trust each other?
Or is it more fun if we don't?
So do you want to do the opposite just to see? Or do you want to just...
So last time we picked this one, right?
Yeah,
Memorial
which is
Foundation?
what we would do again.
Yeah.
But because it's her faction.
I don't know, it's up to you.
It is the same dialogue.
Yes.
I mean, will we ever see the different dialogue? Yeah, we would, because Pluto would go for her. No, but you would have went.
What?
I don't know, my brain broke.
Why? Yes, this is a visual novel. It's all text. And a fancy UI.
My brain broke.
Why?
Because I just realized doing it this way, we'll never see one line of dialogue. Like, we'll never see what happens doing all...
You're saying we're going to make all the same decisions with these two.
Yeah, and then when we pick Pluto and do the last round, we never see these two interact again.
Right.
Right.
Because we're Pluto.
It's up to you.
I mean, I can skip this one and do the others this way. And so it'll still end up less than with Pluto.
Right. As long as it's less than Pluto. So we'll just skip past this then, since
we don't
it's
need
the same.
to read it.
Yeah. Well. I love the way their ships are holding each other, though. That is the most difficult decisions. I know. I have a hard time. Yeah, but it's all the same dialogue entirely. I thought it might be a little different going from Luna Terra's perspective, but I guess they just have it as the same. Which is how they did We Know the Devil, too, but...
I don't remember that line.
I don't either, but I don't know how distracted I was.
This is all different.
Oh, well, shit. Well, let's read it!
This is all different.
Well, let's read it
Did
right
we
now.
not pick this last time?
We did.
Why is it different then?
I don't know.
Want to trust each other, or is it more fun if we don't? I'm impressed. Most people would be nervous to have a knife this near their throat.
Yeah, I don't remember talking about that. Okay.
Oops.
Hold on. Excuse me. It's a good thing they have this. It's not like you can hurt it, so there's nothing to be nervous about, is there?
That's true, but you're so new to this. I thought your brain would be overriding the information from the ship.
Maybe I'm not new to this.
Oh? You were a candidate, so I think that might be true. But you're also trembling, so I think it's not completely true.
I'm still very dangerous. You know, Luna Terra?
I believe that for sure.
So, you wouldn't be trembling if you were in my shoes?
Less so. People tremble for a lot of reasons, though.
I don't have anything to fear, so please don't project that onto me.
Ah, well, if you're fearless, what is it then?
It could be anticipation, couldn't it?
Dots. This is very foolish of me.
It really is.
I have you right where I want you, remember?
That might mean that I have you too.
Your claws are twitching.
I thought we promised not to trust each other.
I still don't.
Then you must really like living dangerously if you're still helping me.
I'm having fun.
I can tell. If you want to know so bad, that's why I didn't like you.
Because you were a test pilot and never got to fly before the end of the Cold War, while idiots like me got to? Ah, I thought so. That's enough. Hold still.
Everyone let you have as much fun as you wanted. You were a real huge jerk. I always was jealous of that.
Everyone who let me get away with it regrets it now. There, done.
Thanks. For all your hard work, I should leave you something to remember me by.
Oh, ready to fight for real?
I sorta already did. And
Saturn has left a claw scratch of hot pink poison seeping on Mayor Christium's thigh.
How's that? I finally did get a hit on you.
Ha, good job. They break away, rocketing.
Just a little love bite. Pay me back for it next time.
Trust me, I will.
This is all entirely new.
Yeah, that was all different.
Wow. Okay, so we know. So let's just do what we were planning then.
Okay.
If it's different. Because no matter what, we're going to miss shit then. So
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Hot pink poison. Yeah. Hi, Kristens. Welcome back. Hey. This does have...
The game does not have skip when read.
Yeah, like it doesn't have a go back,
It's
like
not
scroll.
Actually Ren'Py, it turns out.
Oh, it's not?
This is implemented in a different engine, yeah.
Oh, that would make sense.
So
then.
all my complimenting. No.
Well, no.
It's still super
still
cool,
awesome.
everything they've implemented.
Okay, what happened? We finished Saturn's, and now
Saturn's got a cute ending.
We got a really cute ending.
We did the Memorial Foundation ending.
Yeah. So now we're currently... Everyone voted to do Luna Terra.
Playing Luna Terra, but we're going to do Cradle's Grace's ending.
Right, and then we'll play Pluto and get Celestial Mechanics ending.
I mean, I will have to skip one Celestial Mechanics option.
What? During Pluto's?
No, I'll have to skip one of this option. So it's not 100%.
Oh.
I'm playing Luna Terra. I just picked...
Oh, so you didn't pick Memorial Foundation during that. Oh, I thought you did.
No.
That's why it was completely different.
Oh, I thought we did pick
No.
Mechanics.
No. We definitely said we were going for her. So the entire time.
That's why. I forgot. Sorry.
This is why.
Because I thought the plan was to do three
Damn
of
it,
hers. To do three of hers to see what we would have missed. But then...
Yeah, but I thought you were saying YOLO and just doing that anyway.
I hit the wrong one.
And then I was like surprised it was different. But it does matter.
I hit the wrong one.
This is why.
It's okay. I'll skip... I'll do Celestial Mechanics for the... We could do the next two and just skip the last one, maybe?
I don't know. This is why.
First generation pilot candidate interviews. Oop.
Well.
Ask the questions.
Why do you want to go into space?
I want a new start.
In what sense?
To get rid of this weight.
We are required to make it clear that the purpose of the program is not to leave Earth, but to expand it. The weight will follow you.
But will it weigh differently?
Please explain what you mean about what you said previously.
About what?
What do you mean when you say you don't want to be by me? Or wait, when you don't want to be me?
I don't know how else to say it. Isn't it obvious? Who would want to be this?
I don't understand what you see that is wrong with you.
I do.
Aha, so you are saying that you, as you are, the person who you are, doesn't want to be you?
Yes.
Then you aren't that person.
But that person weighs on me.
So you would like to have the weight of being this other person that you are not. You would like that removed?
Yes, please.
That may be possible. That was
Deep.
really confusing. Deep. I need to get this game. It's only $14. Yes. Yes.
Memorial Foundation Executive Committee Annual Report from Training Director Europa. The Cold War is looking bleak. The threat from space is more flimsy, translucent, and inscrutable when once it was so strong that all of humanity feared it. Existential threats on Earth are getting more pernicious than ever, and the scouts are not keeping up. It has become difficult to argue against the possibility that the scouting program has done more harm than good, and that goes just as much, if not more, for the pilot program. Historically, death has always invited the enemy here in its greatest strength. Humans can't resist killing each other long enough to protect themselves from the existential threat. It is easy to make this argument, but we have had little success with it. No matter how celebrated the slogan is, and no matter how many governments and leaders profess to live by it, the simple fact remains. The existential threat can never be as powerful as we are. Humans will always pose a greater threat to other humans than the existential threats will. It will always be easier for humanity to eliminate the threat by killing their own than by fighting the threat directly. While we have offered children and the unwanted to fight the existential threat with existential intent, humanity has turned its gaze inward rather than to the heavens. Not even strong enough to pierce the atmosphere without burning, the existential threat can no longer be labeled as such. For these reasons, we accept the decision to decommission the space program.
What?
Yep.
This is fine. Excited to be out in the field again, doing important work?
We're a long way from anything important out here, I can't help but notice.
You think Command wants you as far away from them as they can get you? What makes you think that?
That you said it, that Command is my ex, and that I did once double-cross Memorial Foundation.
Why is everyone's ex their Command? In that case.
Palamede, I think.
Yeah, I know. And then for Saturn, it was Apatis. In that case, you should be happy you're in the field at all, and not in a brig or in a process of being shipped back to Earth.
Well, I am. I'm so thankful I don't need to be lied to about my work being important.
Oh, and I would never lie about a thing like that. In fact, the most lovely sixth planet of our solar system, Cronus, has become extremely busy in the past 24 hours. A major leak out of celestial mechanics has revealed they're finishing a prototype here, and Kratos Graces knows about it too.
This feels like it should have played first.
Yep.
Because that's talking about the stringer pearls.
Yep.
That's weird.
Apparently the Hellion responsible for the leak has stolen it too. You're just the woman for the job. Reining in incorrigible pilots is your specialty. Let's see if that power can be used for good for once.
Do you think he was expecting us to do Pluto's first?
I don't know, but it's too late.
And then play this and then do...
But Europa still happened. Europa was still talking.
Yeah, I know.
Ah.
Europa, please leave some of me left to fight the enemy. Don't shoot me down before the mission starts.
Was I too mean?
I would prefer direct combat any day.
Well, let me tell you something nice then. That Cradle Grace's super weapon, your favorite, has been spotted in the system.
My favorite? What do you mean?
Don't play dumb. You make the same face whenever Macula is spotted.
It's the biggest mystery of their side, and one of the only reasons Cradle's Graces hasn't collapsed by now. The Macula's power is unreal. It's far stronger in reality than anything that could possibly have been projected from its original schematics. Its capabilities seem endless and impossible to predict or counter.
And no one knows who the pilot is. The list of people who could pilot something like that is very short, however. Maybe it's someone you know.
Worried I might double-cross you again? I'm not with Cradle's Graces anymore, for a reason.
Oh. I just never trust you when girls are involved.
Rude.
I mean, good point. Because people are always attracted to those that have control. Not always, but, I mean, I can see that being a part of it.
Or their dicks.
This is crazy that everyone's their ex, right?
Manipulative
awkward
dicks.
Ex is awkward, yeah. Yep.
Or they all grew up together in space.
Retrograde and retrograde.
What's going on? You've been pestering me with orders, so what's the sudden holdup? Control said to launch immediately. We have to get to the Celestial Mechanics lab regardless of whether or not the prototype is already gone. There's valuable information there, but it's worthless if Cradle's Graces gets there first.
Have some patience, Luna Terra. The Cradle's Graces carrier just launched a completely unknown ship self. This can't be right. A person can't pilot a ship that big. The tidal resonance should tear the pilot apart. Is this impossible? I hope. I've never seen anything like it, and no, you can't fight it, Luna Terra, so don't even think about it.
Any better ideas? It must be headed for where the prototype launched, right? Where else?
Because they have to know that it already escaped. Don't underestimate your opponent, Luna Terra.
Scavenging the lab may be useful anyway. We should have gone there for information, if nothing else.
Even against an unknown and objectively stronger enemy? What makes you so sure, Luna Terra?
No particular reason.
Or a single particular reason?
Still don't trust me?
Don't insult your former instructor, Luna Terra. I knew how much to trust you before you betrayed us to Kratos' Graces. My opinion hasn't changed because we welcomed you back into the fold. My best pilot and worst student. You've never been predictable except in your consistency for trouble, but it's a reliable metric.
You're right. You know me. So if you're worried, don't have to let me have free reign like this.
Since you were a kid, from your earliest academy days, you've never been able to look in my eyes and lie. You only get away with anything by keeping your mouth shut. Very unlike Pluto, the hope of Kratos' Graces. Very unlike Pluto, the hope of Kratos' Graces. She could lie right to my face, with a smile, if she thought it was for the best.
Pluto exceeded the wildest expectations of the pilot program. So much so, it was decommissioned in part because of her. If celestial mechanics have successfully built a monster that can withstand her, this engagement will end in disaster. And that is much more terrifying than this machine you're so eager to fight. That concerns me more than you betraying us, or fighting a battle you can't possibly win.
I don't think any of you really understood what you were doing. Pluto is unreal. She's far more overwhelming than any of you understood. If that ship is unworthy of Pluto, it's going to be torn apart under the pressure of her, not the other way around. Pluto is the only real human being. No wonder she feels so alien when she looks at us.
You want me to let you take an impossibly dangerous mission because you think you can save our enemy? Haha, what can I say to that? Maybe she can teach you a lesson I can't. Well, so this is all...
We've never seen any of this.
This is all new.
Like waking up underwater to the wet burn of your lungs' desperation for air. Like floating, untethered in space, unable to move under your own power. Losing the security of gravity is like being naked in space. Gravity is necessary for human life in space. Gravity is necessary for unrestricted movement in space. Can't have one without the other. The force that binds your existence together, the force to shape foreign bodies, pure agency. Gravity is necessary not just to live in space, but to be human in space. But being human is a little harder for Pluto, so she has to work for it. The tidal forces of her spacefaring body, the Macula, are as strong as she believes and as weak as she feels. And Luna Terra needs to make sure all the calculations are in order. Everything in her ship operates manually. She's just been at it long enough that it feels like a second skin. The jolt of nostalgia interrupts Luna Terra's mental math. She forgets to carry the one. It interrupts Pluto's focus, and she has a moment where she's not invincible. Close enough to touch the surface of the moon lab, Luna Terra is seen and known by Pluto. And suddenly they are falling down the well of too late and nothing you can do. I knew it. Warning, gravitational interference. It's important to get a grip. Knowing that there's nothing you can do is something Pluto considers freeing, and Luna Terra considers exciting. Feeling doomed is clear permission to do whatever. As soon as Mare Chrysium is through the cloud cover, she fires solid light into the remains of the Celestial Mechanics lab and chases it through the wound. The lab was recently damaged by the illegal launch of a hijacked ship, but that damage is barely noticeable compared to the massive hole left by a much, much larger ship crashing through. Luna Terra acts fast under pressure. If there's no point in hiding, there's no point in stopping. It's true, Luna Terra is living on the whim of Macula, which can probably do whatever to her at any time. If she can't run away, she wants to make the first move. It's the sort of thing that makes a lot of sense if you think about it, and no sense at all if you think a little more. But that's Luna Terra, isn't it? She's betting you'll think too much, or not enough. Against Pluto, is that really such a good idea? She's someone who always thinks just enough, which makes it easy for Luna Terra to slip through, deep into the lab, until it gets quiet except for the sounds of the moon quaking and trembling. After almost a year, the dread and the thrill is way too much to slow down and start talking. That's what the arrow flying into Pluto's gravity well is saying. Who will make the first move? When Luna punctures the last armor layer and opens up the terminal cavern, light spills out, and screaming sound, because the Macula is peeling the lab and most of the moon inside out with the forces of its own tides. It's not something that's impossible or anything, it's just something that's only possible in theory, which is still terrifying. More terrifying. And more terrifying than that power is Pluto's finesse. And more terrifying than the finesse is her gentleness, spooling matter like threads in the tiny galaxy of which she is the sun. Her power is very kind, but it's also a little perverse. What meaning does mercy have from something that can core out a moon? Macula's developers compared it to a black hole. They wanted a machine so powerful and absolute, even light couldn't escape it. Luna Terra understands now that she was wrong. She's a star, gushing and twinkling with matter and light. Who wouldn't be swept up in that? The Mare Chrysium is so small. Pluto has never seen it from a perspective like Macula's before. She never imagined it would look so fragile from here, like a toy version of the fierce fighter she remembered. Pluto's sense of scale is true. Luna Terra feels just like a plastic toy, too.
Come on, say something. It's making me sad.
It really does fit you. So much more than I ever thought.
Is it hard to look away? Being able to render you speechless is the power I've always dreamed of. What do you think? I know just a look won't change your mind, but I want you to tell me.
Tell you what? That I regret betraying you? I told you then that I always would.
No, I won't let you do that, Luna T. Did you think I'd be mad? I mean, of course I'm mad at you, but not for anything you did to me. I wouldn't ever be mad at you for not having enough faith in me to see through Kratos Grace's dreams of a new home for humans in space. I'm just mad at you for not having enough faith in yourself to see it through. And leaving all the work to me. Oops, I guess that is why I'm a little upset with you. Not mad, you know.
Just disappointed.
I can't believe I'm still the one scolding you like a kid.
I'm trying to be the grown-up, you know. I did the responsible thing. I took the realistic option. I'm here to play the part of the boring adult, the grown-up villain.
Oh, that's right. I remembered why I'm actually mad at you. You better not go down quietly. You better really believe what you just said. I'll forgive you if you left us for something stupid, but I'll never forgive you if you left us for something you don't believe in. And you better not believe in it, because I also won't...
Sorry. I also won't forgive you for fighting for a future that's cruel. Sorry. That doesn't leave a lot of options. I don't think I can fight against that.
Don't you dare. I won't forgive that either. Were you hoping, maybe, that it wouldn't be like this? That I wouldn't have to fight?
It'll change you. In ways you don't understand.
I've seen you fight so many times. I saw when you got that scar and your poor ship got her wound. Has anyone else seen that side of you as much as me?
I don't think so. Not even Europa. But it's different when you're on the other side.
And you think I don't really know you, because I've never stared down the barrel of your rifle or felt that knife nick my ship.
It's a different kind of knowing.
Teach me then. Or I'll teach you. So we're going to... Luna Terra gets schooled.
That's what we're doing.
As soon as Pluto blinks, that's the moment Mare Crisium attacks. A little out of fear, mostly out of awe. It's a confused move, the first move, which is so unlike her. So unlike her that it nearly takes Crenmacula by surprise. All matter parts along the vectors of inertia that Pluto has set, but these bullets stubbornly curve, bury into her flank and sting, with a sharp and subtle gravity of their own.
Ow. That kind of stings, Luna T. Stop doing things like that.
Luna Terra is crushed instantly and she's dead. No, Luna Terra dodged at the last second. No, the Mare Crisium is torn apart from every joint. No, Luna Terra is safe at home. She never left. No, Luna Terra hasn't moved, and it's only because she can't bring herself to. Luna Terra is feeling ghosts of the space-times that Pluto has cut off, escape routes she rushed for but don't exist. Luna Terra is trying to think of something to say, she really is. But it's impossible because Crenmacula is the size of the universe. Her seeping nebula glows with the promise to swallow up the space station, and Luna Terra, and the whole solar system.
That's not the way, Luna T. You have to come for me like you really mean it, or that's what's gonna happen.
The Mare Crisium's engines spin to no response. Luna Terra's mind is racing, but there's no thought she can hold on to. Except how disappointed and sad Pluto is.
If you give me just one moment, you'll pass my event horizon, and you'll never escape. Always getting closer, but never getting there, falling forever. If you don't figure out how to unstick yourself, I might leave you there. Remember for next time, okay? Don't keep breaking my heart.
The Mare Crisium plummets, and the Crenmacula rises up, exiting the moon like a shooting star, tearing the lab up into space with her.
Well, I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah.
They're not so nearly as flirtatious as fucking Saturn, that's for sure.
I mean, I think
sometimes happens with
they're
games like clicking
X's?
the next line too fast. Well, River also reads a lot faster than I do.
I do read a lot faster.
So
I think they're X's. Like, I think they got involved when
she was betraying.
Luna Terra betrayed her, went to Cradle's Graces.
Right.
Originally.
Right.
We read all this.
Yeah. You're like, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Receiving report. Alert. Report not accepted. 2 errors detected. Error 1. A failure to explain why Celestial Mechanics ship's self-string of pearls was not successfully apprehended. Error 2. A failure to explain why Cradle's Grace's ship self-Crown Macula was not successfully incapacitated. Please correct errors before proceeding. Resubmit. Warning, no corrections submitted. Force resubmit. Generating new assignments. Penalty duty. Penalty assignment. Sniper duty. Planet Ares, currently held by Cradle's Graces. Purpose, prevent Celestial Mechanics refueling and egress. Penalty assignment. Sniper duty. Cradle's Graces held planet Ares. Purpose, top secret. Take out Cradle's Graces prototype Crown Macula on research assignment in Cradle's Graces territory. Penalty assignments cannot be refused. Indicate you have understood new orders. Yes. Ready for gravitational catapult. Prepare launch to inner solar system.
Rude. Alright. So we're currently even.
Yep.
Let's do mail alerts and comms.
Okay. So, subject, Halamede 1. Author, 2nd generation pilot candidate interviews.
Is this me?
This is Halamede.
Yeah. Which I was her in that ending.
Okay, so read Halamede.
Why me?
Well, because you're special. A special kind of child.
All children are special.
Ha, that's true. They are.
I'm not more special than those children.
We think you might be.
Special how?
You're top of your class already at such a young age. We think that you might be able to do things other children can't.
My sister is better than me at all those things, and my Aunt Europa when she was my age.
Oh.
We think you might be special in a different sort of way. Can you look at the box in front of you?
Okay.
Pass your hand over the box.
Okay. Nothing happened.
We're using an instrument to measure something that is very, very small, but moving it even so little you cannot see it would be very important.
How do I do that?
You should not think about it, just do it.
I can't.
I know you can.
I can't.
Your aunt and your sister could easily do as much, so you can do as much too.
Oh, it moved.
Did you get that? Yes, I saw it move. Literally saw it. Contact the director immediately. So this is an article on unified culture theory. Unified culture, this is from their introduction literature. Unified culture theory is a brute forcing of defined solutions for the universe through the forcible elimination of all other possibilities. The theory is attractive to those who desire a beautiful, simple, endlessly complex solution for the universe. In order to develop this theory, there needs to be a solution for the Nix aversion paradox, which demands that anything not human exists in the everse. The most compelling current premise for a unified culture theory under contemporary physical models involves a full integration of all available concepts, directed and established in such ways as to maximize benefit for humanity. This theory of everything speaks to the desire to know, understand, and master the universe while also incorporating a premise of universal love. Happiness for everybody, free, and let no one be left behind. Unlike tyrants of old that crushed alternate futures under their heels and only caused the existential enemy to blossom, such a unified theory would welcome and forgive all humanity and direct to benefit all things that are and that might yet be.
Alright, Cams.
It's like philosophy.
Enjoying your missions? More thrilling work than fighting the half-hearted troops left on Ares?
Much, much more. I forgot what it was like to work this hard. I'm rusty.
Are you unhappy with your progress?
I don't know.
Are you unhappy?
I don't know.
It's always been very hard to tell with you, though I'm not sure if I can answer that question better than you. I've known you since you were freshly assigned to the first pilot wave. You were so delicate, and you've only become more delicate, even as you've become stronger.
I didn't think you described me back then as delicate.
I saw it very clearly, though the other executives thought you were a scrappy pain in the butt. You were just scared.
There's no point. There's no point in pretending otherwise. You just see through it. I guess I haven't changed as much as I thought.
Long ago, I saw a strong and delicate girl. I have worked hard to make you more and more of that, rather than simply cultivating your strengths. Understanding your weaknesses is needing to grow. Let me ask you again, and this time focus.
Count backwards from 20. Remember a moment of comfort. I'll wait. Are you happy or unhappy?
I don't know. Because I feel like I'm on the cusp of something. It's frightening, yet it could be something amazing.
That's a real feeling. Good girl. Are you blushing?
Anyone would. I feel even more embarrassed than I did back then.
Ah, that's an even better feeling to have. Hold on to that one. All right. Hey, Yasmin.
They have a weird relationship.
They have a really weird relationship. I don't know. But, yes, we are going to save.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. There you go. And do you want to save it more for next time?
Well, it's 3 o'clock, so...
It is 3
we
o'clock.
probably should.
Unfortunately, I have to record at 3:30.
Yeah. I don't think a half hour...
Sorry, Yasmin. What?
Half hour might be cutting it close.
Might be, yeah. So, we did get... I feel like we got the best ending the first try. On accident.
I feel like they're all going to be different but equally good endings.
I hope so.
I don't know.
That's my hope.
I don't
is that
know.
they all betray the thing together. Betray their factions together all the time.
They weren't really betraying their I mean...
She betrayed Memorial.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I hope the ending is them betraying their factions with each other. And happy threesome.
Oh my god.
I'm okay with that. All day, every day. Just a different way of doing it.
Yeah.
So, but yes, we'll see this next week when we can get it in. Because either we'll do it in the evening, or we'll see. Which I know sucks for a lot of you, so I'm sorry. Everyone bangs, it's fine. I'll take it. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed.
Yes.
Hey.
It is very good.
I like it.
Even if it's very confusing sometimes.
Yeah. It's very confusing, but I love it. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the interaction between these guys, too.
Yeah.
So, especially that ending threesome thing. Oh my god, it was just so cute.
It's very well written.
Gives me joy. Hey, so we're gonna raid someone. Let's see who is live. Hey, one giant mecha threesome. I'm okay with this. All day, every day. I am totally okay with that in all ways. Are they starting or ending? I think they're about to start. Coming up, let's raid them. It's about to be couples night. Golf with your friends with Dilly, Isaac, Minx, and Chrism. Let's give them some love, guys.
Oh, are Dilly and Isaac the furries?
What? The furries?
Yeah, the squirrels.
Well, yeah, they're the yeah, okay, yeah, and they're coming up soon. You guys will see. They're the furries in that picture, but yes.
Okay.
I was like, what? And then I realized you meant their drawings.
Yeah, they're coming up soon.
Yeah. So, they're about to start. Let's give them some love to start out with. Hey. They are, fantastic. Isaac is my DM for D&D, but they are beautiful human beings. You guys should be following them if you're not already. Let's give them some love. If you guys need something to say, go ahead, say this. Otherwise, you guys can say whatever you like. But let's give them some love. They're fan-frickin-tastic. I love them. They're beautiful. But I will see you guys later this week on Tuesday with Kita. And then on Wednesday probably for Art. And we'll figure out this next stream. What?
Or tonight.
Or see you guys tonight for the private live stream of Detention. So I love you guys. And I will see you guys on Tuesday or tonight. Have a wonderful night, you guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, guys.